Did you know that dentists can tell if someone's been sucking dick?
What the fuck?
It doesn't surprise me. I guess they'll know over time.
That's why they
you've
look
been
at
sucking dick, haven't you, little whore?
Why they look at me funny, huh?
No.
I know, she like opens her mouth, she's like,
Yeah,
how's it going, Des?
I can smell something. It smells like dick.
First of all, if you don't brush your teeth before you go to the dentist,
That's crazy.
like,
You can smell from the depths.
it's first of all, that's that's like halitosis. Like that's
Oh, fuck that.
My mom used to tell me that's like going to the doctors without taking a shower.
Oh yeah. Oh, especially if I have to do like a pap smear.
Something.
What's the pap smear when they swab your cooch?
Yeah, basically. I am not busting it wide open for a doctor looking like I just came out of the.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm not talking about a stinky vagina. I'm talking about like grooming.
Oh. When you're like, whoa!
Des, did you just say my vagina smells?
No. Is that what he said?
Like
that's what he said. Yeah.
No, but I said that.
I feel like you're low-key implying.
Haven't I not said I like smelly vagina before? Let it marinate.
Oh boy.
Okay, I feel like a day-old vagina is different than a vagina that would make you go whoa, like that.
I had one of those whoa. You don't want those. They take up the whole basement. Trust me.
Oh my God.
Yes.
No. So there's a specific type of bruising on the soft palate that they can see if you've given head like recently.
Oh, you've been deep throating, haven't you?
So like if you've given head in the last, it depends on how hard. Like if you're super deep throating, it's gonna last for days. But in the last like day or so, like they can see. And apparently it's really common.
Been sucking dick, little missy.
But they're not gonna say anything unless it's like a fucking minor.
This is like your
whoa.
best friend. That's the dentist. Karen, you've been sucking cock, haven't you?
Yeah.
Thought you said you're done with him.
But you're not. You're still sucking him off.
Oh, God. Anyways.
Stop closing your mouth.
Everyone, welcome to the Square Room. Didn't mean to come at you. So
Got him.
Oh yeah.
Right in the eye.
No pun intended.
Nah, I got pink eye.
Oh boy.
Jesus. How are you doing, boys?
I'm stressed.
You're too blessed to be stressed.
No, I'm not. I started keto with a friend last week. And it's fine. I've done keto before, so it's not a big deal, you know.
You hated it then. You
hated it.
now.
Yeah. And I told her like,
Find
whatever.
what you like.
I'm gonna die. All I've been eating is eggs and bacon, actually.
Do you say find what you like?
Yeah, find the diet that works for you.
He's like, I like carbs. That's what I like.
No,
So
you know
You
what?
actually don't even like carbs that much.
Yeah, but you can do a higher jeez,
I don't.
Try again.
But
you can do a high carb diet.
no, it's not that I like carbs. What I do like though is the meat thing.
Meat diet.
Yeah,
Carnivore?
Yeah.
So why don't you just do carnivore? Don't do
No,
keto.
but I'm doing keto for
It's the
her
same
sake.
shit.
For her sake.
Yeah, but carnivore.
For her sake.
Fuck her. Just do carnivore.
that'd
She
be
listens to the podcast.
That'd be nice.
Okay.
He's like, I said it before, and I'll
I said
say it
it.
again.
I'm okay. Just do carnivore. It's the same shit.
So
like, well,
I told her I'll
fuck
do
you
it
too.
with her.
Okay, sure.
And it's crazy because we're like, okay, 12 o'clock. So she messaged me like, Des, we're going to start tomorrow. So 12 o'clock. And this was last week, Thursday evening. So, okay, no problem. So for my last thing, like I'm going to have chicken, like deep fried. You know, I'm going to have some
meal?
wedges.
Like a man on death row.
Yeah. So I ordered the food. I was at a friend's house. I ordered the food. It said it was supposed to come in 20 minutes. It came like an hour and a half later. Like, it was crazy. I had to meet the driver because I was leaving the house. And I'm like, you're taking too long. So I had to meet him on the way. I'm looking at the time. It's like 11:50 something. So I'm just...
Is it that serious? You couldn't start like...
No, she said 12. So 12 it is.
Is she with you?
No.
Who gives a
I
shit?
don't want to lie.
No,
She doesn't know.
No, I'm not saying to lie. I'm saying like just explain to her like the food was late. I by 12:15
We said 12.
I was
We
good.
said 12. I don't like excuses either. So I wasn't going to give one.
She's not going to get at you for 15 minutes.
I would get at you for 15 minutes.
All right.
So I'm eating, and the clock is like 11:59. I'm not done, but I'm like, it's fine. I'll just bring the home rest. I'll bring the rest home and give it to, Jade. No problem. As I'm driving, I have to pull over and throw up. All of it came back out.
Oh, because you tried to eat too fast?
Oh my God.
That sucks.
I was so upset.
Now you're extra hungry.
Now I am starving, right? I am so mad. Like,
So
it
you're
was
starving
just,
and your mouth tastes like vomit.
yeah.
Man.
So, okay, I have water in the car, so I start like chugging water. Okay.
Don't do that.
Tell me about
Did it
it.
make you throw up again? Yeah, don't scarf down water.
But
if you
I'm
vomited.
very proud of myself because I held the vomit in my mouth and in my throat
Ugh.
for 30 seconds. So like I threw up in my mouth,
Oh, I thought
and
you
you
were
know
saying
when you
minutes.
hold it, it makes you want to vomit
30
more.
minutes. I would have just stuck in there.
So because the light was red, but it was changing, and then there's cars behind me, and like I didn't want it to seem like I'm drunk and I'm driving because I'm really not supposed to be driving. I just had to pull over on a side street, but I had to hold the vomit in my mouth, and I'm like, Des, you can do it, Des, and I'm rocking back and forth, and yeah. And as soon as I opened the door, it just all flew out. It was
You gotta
crazy.
eat more than just eggs and bacon, buddy.
No, that's not when the eggs and bacon started.
This
that
was
was-
after the Last Supper.
What are
Yeah.
you eating for? What are you eating for keto?
Eggs and bacon now.
You gotta eat more than that.
Oh, salad too.
What kind of salad?
Just regular salad.
What kind of salad?
He's
Like-
like lettuce and like a
Yeah,
cucumber.
like,
That's
you know,
not. That's not low carb.
And some tomato.
Cucumber is.
Tomato is not.
I can't have tomato.
No.
I can't have tomato.
Cauliflower.
Eggs and bacon.
Celery.
Eggs and bacon. Nobody eats celery.
That's low carb.
That's disgusting.
It's pretty much just
Yeah, I
water.
hate celery.
Ugh, God, the smell alone.
If there's very few
And it's
vegetables,
stringy too. I don't like
avocado,
that.
you can have avocado. You need more fat.
You mean pear? Is that what you're talking about? I can have a pear.
Whatever you want to
Whatever
call
you
it. Just
Damn Jamaicans call that shit. There's very few. I don't know all of them because I don't really eat vegetables like that. Just eat more meat, bro.
hypocrite.
Oh, and I haven't been sleeping. There's so
Yeah,
much
because you've
going
been only
on
eating
at.
eggs and bacon.
Well, no, there's so much going on at work, and like I'm just stressed.
You fuck.
I just can't.
Well,
do it.
you know,
Like, I just-
having a poor diet will not help with
Also,
your stress.
don't just eat chicken. Chicken's too lean. You need more fat. So eat more red meat.
I just eat whatever's there. I open my fridge and I'm like,
You need fat.
do I want to cook? Eggs and bacon don't take long. What did I have for breakfast? Eggs and bacon.
How much
See,
eggs and
I feel
bacon are you
like
eating?
eggs and bacon doesn't like
4.
bacon
eggs?
specifically doesn't take long to cook, but it's like because of the fat that comes off it, it's so much cleanup. I feel like when
How much bacon? Like, what kind of bacon?
Oh
Sorry.
my God.
pork, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. I was gonna say if you're one of those weirdos eat turkey bacon.
Oh, I do eat turkey bacon
What the
too, but
Chicken bacon is
that's what I grew up
real
on, right?
good.
7
I
Day
same,
Adventist.
and then I like
and
saw
then
the
you're
lights.
the real world.
I saw the
the
real world. I was like, wow.
Why would you hide this
Why would
from
you
me?
give me this turkey bacon?
How dare you? You
not
don't love me?
Fuck
Come
you.
on.
Like, look at that. You see the pain of turkey fucking bacon?
I
But you
the
enjoy it, don't you?
as a child,
Weirdo.
no, well, I didn't even say yet. Why? What the hell? I'm not
Fucking in
judging
the
you guys.
microwave.
And you're deprived. What?
That's
no.
what I would have to do.
No.
Oh, that's
First
because
of all,
you
I
can't
never-
use the stove.
Yeah.
I never ate turkey bacon as a child. I ate chicken bacon, and it was by choice. I had pork bacon, but I found it too salty. I didn't like it as a kid.
Save the fat.
So yeah, he's not like you. He's not gonna like
It's a
cook
smart
his
thing to do, though.
cook his steak and bacon fat.
But
or
that's the
whatever
best
it
thing
is.
to do for if you're doing keto because you need fat. You're eating too lean.
Oh, you guys want to hear what Okay, don't judge me.
Too late.
Don't judge me.
I judge everyone.
So, when you said he won't cook his food in bacon, I would.
No. Oh, you would?
Because I'm the type of person, like,
It's
you know
better
when
for
you
you,
use
too.
something that's oily, you just kind of put it to the side. You don't like wash it out right away
Yeah.
sometimes, and so I do that with a frying pan. But if I'm gonna use that frying pan again, bacon's already in my stomach. I'll just use the oil from the bacon and let it reheat up.
I think
I
that
put it in a
is different, but
container.
it depends on how like soon after. Like if it's not that long, then cool. But like don't use like 5-day-old bacon grease that's still being in the pan. Des, really?
Well,
Days? Okay, Rona, relax.
well, fat. Doesn't get bad very quickly.
it's not about. It's just.
It's kind of
for
gross.
sanitary reasons.
I remember saying, "Don't judge me."
And I said too late.
If it was like a day, I wouldn't. Like it was like a week. Oh, I'm gonna judge you a little bit, buddy.
No. A week is too far.
But I said 5 days and you smirked.
No, I just put it like in a little tin container. That's what I do.
Oh, gosh.
So much work.
All right, guys, I got a story for you. I think both of you could appreciate this. Yes. No, we were talking about how dentists can tell when you've been...
Your second kick.
Right. But did you know that sucking dick can actually save the day?
Yeah,
Yes.
we all know that. Every guy knows that.
Of course I know that.
Jesus
No,
fuck.
not like that, you
You
gross.
want to make a guy happy, just suck his cack.
Properly.
You know
Lick his balls.
It's so funny.
Please.
As
Play
it came
with
out of
them.
my mouth, I realized what it sounded like to you guys. But I don't mean like that. I mean like literally save the day, not save your day. Save.
I know what
their
you're talking
day.
about.
What happened?
Yes. So a woman performed oral sex at a gas station robber in Slovakia, and she did that to distract him and delay him until the police arrived.
Oh, good for her.
So long story short, it was a 24-year-old thief. he came in. He forced.
Get my dick sucked.
He forced a male employee to like hand over money from the cash register and blah blah blah. And then the worker, I guess, like ran to the back office after being punched in the face by the robber. And a woman, and it says that she's not believed to be an employee. So I think she was just like either in the gas
customer.
station or
bystander.
right. And she was just like,
Look, you don't do anything. I'll suck your dick. I'll suck it, okay? I'll deep throat it, okay? Alright.
yeah, she literally did it until the cops came.
I'll do it right now. Pull it down. Let me see that cock.
She saved the day.
She would have to look at him and be like, don't come. Because I'm coming. Because I know I got to get the fuck up out of here.
Okay,
What a
funny that you
dum-dum.
mentioned that. Before you came here, I was showing Hugh a video. And it was from a podcast. Ugh, I can't remember. I think it's a podcast called Girl Fuck You or Girl F You. But basically these two girls are talking, and one of them is saying, oh, you know, like never have sex with a Nigerian guy, like they last way too long. And the other girl was like, it depends, like how long is too long. She's like 2 hours. She's like, nah girl, like that's too long, like my vagina is tired, blah blah blah. And she was like, yeah. And the other girl was like, you know, when I, you know, get tired and I want a guy to come and to stop, I just tell him to come inside of me, and it makes him excited, and he is more likely to bust really quickly. And then when you feel him start to kind of like stiffen up, you just push him off of you, and then boom, like you got him to finish faster and like whatever. So I wanted to ask you guys what your opinion of that is. Because to me, that obviously, I think we can all agree that's playing with fire.
No, 100%, right?
Stupid.
But okay, I guess my first question is, does that actually make a guy come faster?
When you tell me to come,
Yeah.
if I want to.
Or specifically come inside.
Like, if I'm trying not to come and you're like, come inside of me, oh, for sure. For sure. Because now you're telling me to come and you want me to come inside your belly. Let's do this. But at the same time, if I'm enjoying the sex, I don't care how long it's been, and you're like, oh, come inside me. No. I'm not ready. It's not time.
Just
Like,
stop. No.
No. Yeah. No, I would stop. No.
No, but it can be exhausting. Hello, you guys are the ones like doing the penetrating, but you don't like it can be
No, I get what you mean. I
know?
understand. Tell
My
me you're
hips are
tired.
sore.
Just tell me you're tired.
Literally, like
Tell
No,
me you're
mine.
Huh?
My hips are sore.
Oh, the
I thought
thrust.
you said lips.
My-
that's when you
No.
know mine. I was like, oh.
For me, that would probably make me soft. I'm like, because I'm not coming inside of you.
You're trying to trap me. I knew it. Mom was right.
You're like, not today, Satan.
Probably that's why I probably just like just slip out and just put my pants on. Like,
Ew.
See you later,
I
lady.
didn't like that.
Ew,
You
yeah,
said
the slip out. Yeah, I didn't like that either. I'm not gonna lie to
Just
you.
like
That made me. Oh.
The vision that I had, I
That
didn't
made me.
need.
But he moved too. I didn't.
He slipped out.
He's using his hand. Everyone listening, he's using his hand to act like a penis flopping out because it's I guess it's soft at this point.
And
So
it's
just,
slipping
yeah,
out.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not coming in you, buddy. See ya.
see, you're gonna leave too.
Yes, I'm like, see ya, lady. I'm not coming in you. Can't trap me, bitch.
I mean, you could just be like, come in my mouth. That's gonna have the same effect.
Yeah.
But I think
Give me a pearl
saying
necklace.
something like that. Isn't that only no in your mouth is not a pearl necklace?
Yeah, but I said that's what I was saying.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
pearl necklace.
Oh,
Or a treasure trail. Is that what it's called?
What's a treasure trail?
That.
treasure at the end of the.
Yeah, yeah. And then a rope.
Oh, all the way.
No,
A
a rope. A rope is when it's just a straight line on your face.
Ropes.
A treasure trail is from
It's
your
from your
cooter to your mouth.
Yeah, yeah.
Or like
no,
just
up.
or like a moat. It's like
The crickets.
So a moat. I kind of just thought about it. Like, it probably doesn't make sense, but like, you know, like some people, if they have a muscular back, they have like a dip in the back.
Okay,
so you
yeah,
come
yeah,
there,
yeah,
It makes
yeah.
like a little moat.
Okay, that makes sense.
Did you just made that
I
one
just
up?
thought about that.
That
right
was
now.
fucking great.
Thank you, buddy.
That was
Thank
genius.
you. That makes you feel good inside.
I'm gonna plead the fifth and not say anything.
No,
It's
that was
fine.
great.
It's
That was
fine.
great.
It's fine. It's a little moat.
Okay.
Not
I mean
across the moat.
I see.
You just get stuck. Cause
You can do like porno and just come in
No.
a cup and drink it.
But the thing is, a true moat, it has to connect, because if it's just in the dip, you can go around. So that's not a moat. That's a puddle. So
She said that's a puddle.
give me a puddle.
Yeah, that'd be gross. Just come in a cup and drink it.
I see those pornos all the time.
I know, but I would get gross. I'd be like, oh, that's a little too much.
Really?
All right, you're come on.
Comes up. Call your friend.
That's the
Give her
kind
some.
of
That's like I don't have a lot of love in my
That's
life.
just like when people do that. What's the thing called? What did he say?
The smoking thing?
No.
What are you talking about?
Thing. I'm talking about what the like Jisket thing.
What's a biscuit?
It's like
Jizz in a biscuit?
you know the biscuit, the Trisket
That's
This
biscuit,
is
too much
some
work.
white people
That's
stuff.
too much work.
and then like guys sit in a circle and everyone jacks off onto the cracker, and the last person to ejaculate has to eat it.
What kind of white?
It was on Big Mouth.
Yeah, I seen it. I know. That's why I said white. I just didn't want to say big mouth. I didn't want to be that guy.
I feel like it's better to blame it on a show than a real
I know,
people.
but he already hates that show, right? It's so.
I don't hate the show. It just makes me feel weird because they're all kids.
Yeah, well, he was doing it with his older brothers. I don't know if that
That's just
helps.
that's worse.
No, his brothers were making him do it.
That's so gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it's a thing. Like, it obviously it derived
Yeah,
from a
yeah.
real thing. It's like a bro thing. It's like,
It did, man.
last
Fuck.
one to come has to eat our jizz.
Let's do it. I'm kind of hungry anyway.
Why did you make that sound,
Because
Eugene?
that's the sound they make. They're like,
To suck a dick, not to eat a cracker.
I don't know. It's a lot of cum on a cracker, bro.
Jesus. That was so
It's
realistic.
a lot of
sounding,
nut,
Des.
bro.
No, it depends on how many people there are.
Yeah, but it depends how long you haven't jerked off for.
I feel like people who do that have not gone that long.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
This morning.
You also jack up on crackers?
No.
You need a protein snack.
Gross. But yeah, so you're saying essentially the come inside of me as a way to finish quicker is just like a
Playing
don't
with
do it.
fire. That's
Yeah.
stupid. Because how do you know you're gonna be able to push off the guy?
That's what the girl was actually saying too. Like, what do you mean? Like, you might be strong, but I don't think I'll be able to push.
What if
this
the
guy
guy's
off.
a missionary, right? Like that's.
Well, yeah.
You
Well, the
know?
girl was like, "Oh, she's strong." Like, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
knows that strong. Gotta.
I mean, unless the man has you pinned down, you should be able to move him. To be quite honest.
I mean, if you tell me to come inside you and then I'm about to, and then you push me off, I'm gonna take that as don't come inside you. So I get what she's saying, but realistically,
That's playing with fire.
I already came.
You're like, I was gonna kick you off. It's like, too late, bitch. You're trapped now.
What's done is done.
That's not. Ugh, gross.
Decided to play with fire.
No.
And he got burned, bitch.
Oh boy, no! When you say burned when it comes to sex, that's not a good thing.
I know.
Oh boy,
What do you mean?
it's like you have like a disease now. Like you got burned. You're itchy. It's
Oh.
burning. Yeah.
Got
Fair.
the clap, bitch.
I was thinking like
Oh,
you know
boy.
you're playing with like candle wax. And, like, it's too
Oh,
hot.
no, not sexy. And it drips
Can you
off.
just stop making
He got that
eye
clap.
contact with me, please?
It's uncomfortable,
And
right?
he's not blinking either.
That's what he does to me, and that's like
Yeah, that's when he.
Okay. You think I forgot? It's like 2 episodes. I haven't had PTSD in my life. I don't need more.
Damn, I think you tapped into something.
That was personal. That was personal.
He was laughing because he's about you. He's about to see a tear. I think you actually did traumatize him. And you know what's funny? When you started to go in on him just now, Hugh, he shut up real quick because he knows he was in the wrong the other day.
Fuck.
He knows. So he has nothing to
Pervert.
say. And I love how he tried to play it off because I'm like, oh, you're making eye contact with him. He's like, yeah, right? Meanwhile, you were here I fucking Eugene the other day. Oh my god. There was something going on with like a
That did not sound healthy.
yeah that Ew, that just made my mouth taste gross. Cause like I'm imagining the phlegm in your mouth.
Yeah, that's exactly what I saw too. And then he just swallows it back. Yeah.
Yum yum.
Yeah, because it didn't go anywhere, so he swallowed it. Yeah, and he fucking said yum yum. Disgusting. Anyways, no, there was something about like a French orgy. What was that?
So last week
like some orgy.
in France, the police
The French orgy was in France.
It could have been in Quebec.
No, that's a French Canadian orgy.
Those aren't French. Those are Quebecers.
Quebecers?
Quebecois.
Those are hillbilly
Oh,
French.
yeah, they're Quebecois. Yeah.
Quebecois. They hate us.
No, yeah, they do.
hate me.
True.
So pretty much 20 miles outside of Paris, the police got called because the neighbors were hearing a lot of noise coming from next door. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Mike, I said we.
So when the police got there,
first, sorry to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
You. At first, I'm thinking like like when a kid is on the playground, they say we because it's fun. I didn't realize he was trying to speak French because that's how horrible it was.
Yeah.
Oh my god, just continue the story.
So curfew in France is at 6 p.m. So at 9 p.m., police got called to this party, and they pull up. There's people outside, but they cannot legally enter the house. So they kind of have to wait to get a warrant or whatever to search the house. When they go inside the house, there is a 81-person French orgy that they had to break up. And when they were breaking it up, everybody was cool with it. Nobody gave any trouble. There was no hassles.
Yeah, because everyone probably already came. So they were in a good mood.
And I'm thinking to myself, imagine one of these people or two being your parents when you go to bed. We're just going to step out and, have a few drinks. They don't even have to tell you because you're sleeping. Wake up, your parents aren't home. They're in jail. What happened? They got caught outside of curfew. Oh, shit, that sucks.
Parents are cuckolding.
What were you doing? You don't want to know. I would.
Son, you don't want to know.
I would if that was me. I would tell Kaden.
I know. It was bad.
I'll tell Kaden. I would tell Kaden. I would.
You would tell him?
I would tell Kaden.
How would that conversation go? Dad. I woke up and you weren't. I feel like he doesn't sound like that at all.
At all.
Okay. Dad.
No.
Dad.
He's very straightforward.
No, but like his voice isn't that high.
Where were you last night? I got arrested. What do you mean you got arrested? Kaden, I got arrested. What do you want from me? Why? Because I was having an orgy. What's an orgy? Kaden, it's just big people stuff. Okay? Leave it alone.
Wait 2 more years.
And then
he's going to be like, Google.
He's going to bring it up to his friends. And his friends, maybe they're perverts and they already know. And he's like, no, my dad would
friends
never.
Like you? Like when you were that age? Yeah.
But the thing is, with my friends, I was the bad one and I didn't think I was. I thought I was like...
Bad one never thinks they're bad.
Oh, shit.
The bad one never thinks they're bad. They just think they're the fun one.
Yeah, I thought I was just a funny guy.
Yeah, you weren't.
No, I wasn't.
You weren't.
Jesus Christ.
You're the asshole.
I was the asshole. You know what? I did actually apologize to this girl. This is years ago, though.
All these girls are getting apologies and I can't even get a call.
I had to message her and apologize to her because I felt like in elementary school, I didn't think it was bullying. Like, I thought we were just having fun. Like, I thought she was having fun, too. So I messaged her, and I'm like, can I ask you a question? And she's like, yeah, what's up? So I'm like, growing up in elementary school, we used to make fun of you, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, did that actually hurt you? Like, did that take a toll on you? And she was like, no, not at all. I'm like, no, like, for real. Like, if it did, I'm sorry. Like, I thought we were all just having fun and, blah, blah, blah. Like, I know we would always say, like, we're not friends, but... I still always would make sure you're okay and stuff like that, which is the truth. Like, we'd call her monkey and other stuff. No, it was bad. We were bad. But
I got one girl in my school. We should probably do that too.
But she said that it didn't hurt her. She said sometimes you guys did take it too far, but like it was nothing for her to cry about at night or anything like that. But she's like, I do accept I appreciate the apology, but it's not that serious. I'm like, okay, I just want to make sure because now that I'm older and I know better. I'm sorry.
Can I ask one question?
Yeah.
Was she of color?
Oh, of course.
And you called her monkey?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, come on, man.
It's her facial features that stood out.
That doesn't help. Stop.
But when you're kids,
Stop
you don't think about
what you're saying now is no. I didn't call her monkey because she was black. I called her monkey because she looked like a fucking monkey. That's what you're saying.
And you know what she used to yell when we say that? I'm not a monkey. And No. But listen, Dave the Barbarian. Exactly. So what else were we supposed to do? Run with it, right? Run with it. So it's
did you remember that show, Dave the Barbarian? And
look at his face.
He had a little sister who was like wild.
Yeah, I know. I remember.
And yeah, so she would go with it too. So I knew she was playing that role back then, but I was like, maybe she was playing it to hide the pain.
Yeah.
So when I asked her, she's like, no, like I just knew it was all fun
I'm
again.
therapy. I'm fine.
No, she was like, yeah, like she was fine the whole time. Like it wasn't a big deal. She's like, some days, it would make her pretty sad. Like we wouldn't want to play with her or something, but she's like, for the most part, like, no, you guys are all right. I'm like, okay, thank God, thank God you didn't die. Thank God, I'm so happy.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Dave the Barbarian.
Well,
Huge but a wimp.
Oh, I thought you were like making up like I thought you were saying Hugh, not huge.
Oh,
so I was
no, I'm singing a song.
He's a little bit of a wimp, but no. So it's funny that we talked about monkeys because in the news, I don't know if you guys have heard about the Gorilla Glue girl.
Yes.
What?
Joe, are you in my head? Everything I hear, you hear. Everything I see, you
We're
see.
just here. We're here.
Yeah. Okay.
We're
Fair
here.
enough.
Me and Hugh were like here. It's like we meet, but it's a little rocky in the middle. I'm glad you haven't heard because it would be boring if you didn't. So, when someone is trying to lay their hair, right? Like they use okay, let me break it down.
Educate.
Okay, so imagine like you see someone with like a slick back ponytail and you either put like hairspray or gel so it's like super slick, right? So she uses like the very popular Got To Be glue. Like I don't know if you've ever, I have it in my bathroom.
She used Gorilla Glue?
Well, she ran out of her Got To Be hair glue, so she used the Gorilla Spray adhesive glue. For the record, it does say do not use on like clothing, skin, like all of that stuff.
Yeah, that shit dries quickly and like.
It's not about that. It's first of all, it's been stuck like that for a month.
She didn't like think to shave it?
She can't because it's so flat that she'd have to pull her scalp off.
Yeah.
Like it's literally here. Hold on. Since you haven't seen it,
Who's her parents?
It's a grown woman.
Oh, no. How old is she?
I don't know, like 20s, maybe 30s.
Oh no, someone was upstairs for too long. Oh.
Here, I'll play it since you haven't seen it.
Is this in the Western world? Oh, I saw this girl's face. So this is her.
Hold on. Wait.
Oh, she's trying to wash it
Oh,
out.
no. That's not the one I want to show you.
Because that's what she thought. She thought, you know what? Yes, it's glue, but
Dude, it's
I can
Gorilla Glue.
I can just wash it out when I'm done.
Did she use hot water?
Well, she was just showing. She said when the video went viral, she said she had tried to wash it 15 times. And it was still nothing.
Has she not gone to the hospital?
She did. They gave her some alcohol wipes and acetone wipes and sterile water or whatever.
And it's not going to get it done completely, but...
Call Gorilla Glue Company.
And tell them what?
I
But
did
look,
a dum-dum.
That's your problem.
You see how like flat it is?
Oh, no.
Like she's...
It's in there.
It's like a helmet hue.
I saw her
so
face,
she
but she has crazy eyes, so I didn't click the video.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so she
Those are
can't...
panic eyes, then.
She can't shave it because it's so close. People were saying, just let it grow out, but like it's so flat that
I would just contact the company at that point and be like, hey, what do you have any chemicals?
Well, that's why she went to the hospital to figure it out.
I would go to the company, go to the source.
So,
what a dumb.
Do you have the antidote? Of course not.
they did.
We
they
make
did-
the poison.
What the fuck did you do that for?
No, they literally. I think it was today. They actually released a statement because everyone was like, "You need to speak up," and they're like, it was like back and forth because people were like, it says do not use on skin,
Yeah.
so like they shouldn't have to.
But how
speak
could she
up.
not shave? She could just kind of just like not like do this, but you know what I'm trying to
No,
say.
Hugh, it's so.
You know when they line up to
No.
use like the edge of the.
No, I
razor?
know what you mean, but
That
no.
couldn't.
No.
Maybe a
And
straight razor.
Is it so hard to? It's like a helmet.
Oh my god.
And
that's
apparently, I
stupid.
don't know if this part is true, but some people said that because she kept trying to wash it out,
probably made it
apparently
worse.
it like activates it and makes it harder
Yeah,
with the water.
yeah.
So it wasn't helping. So they said, we are aware of this is Gorilla Glue now. They said and for anyone who's listening and doesn't know this story, Gorilla Glue is a type of crazy glue. It's just like a very strong adhesive.
Glue is like not even crazy glue. It's like fucking Spartan glue.
They have different versions. They have like the version for wood. They have like the clear one.
Tape.
They have the spray. They have the tape. Yeah, but it's all like super strong hold stuff, not for skin.
It's like.
So they said, we are aware of the situation and we are very sorry to hear about the unfortunate incident that Miss Brown experienced using our spray adhesive on her hair. This is a unique situation because this product is not indicated for use on hair as it is considered permanent. Our spray adhesive states in the warning label, do not swallow, do not get in eyes, on skin, or clothing. It is used for craft, home, auto, and office repairs to mount things to surfaces such as paper, cardboard, wood, laminate, and fabric. We are glad to see in her recent video that Miss Brown has received medical treatment from her local medical facility, and we wish her the best. So she did go to the hospital, but there's no
cure.
No, like, here, I have another video. It's like her and her sister trying to, this is her at the hospital, like they're trying to here, I'll turn it this way. They're trying to use like the acetone like on her hair, but it's like burning, and you know, her scalp is going to be fucked up. And I don't think, like, even if she were to, like, get it all off, her hair follicles are going to be, like, her hair's not going to grow
done.
the same.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
She's just going to be wearing wigs for the rest of her life.
Stupid.
And so but she's getting a little bit of backlash now because she now has, like, 500,000 followers.
Why is she getting backlash from that?
She is now verified on Instagram.
Good for her.
She has a GoFundMe.
Okay.
And yeah, all of those.
I think that's kind of fine.
No, all of those things. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I mean,
no,
people. Well, I'm like, people are following her because they're curious. Like,
yeah, but I'm not going funding you.
I'm not gonna fund it.
Because you're an idiot.
Well, people are saying
she
like,
OnlyFans, doesn't she?
No. But apparently she, and this part is like, I don't know 100% because it's all like happening today. When we're like a couple hours before we recorded this, but I'm hearing that people are upset because I guess she's doing like interviews and like purposely prolonging the treatment because of all the attention. And people are saying you don't need to GoFundMe. And then it was kind of like up and down. People were saying that the GoFundMe was for the hospital treatment because she doesn't have insurance. But people are also like, it seems like she's trying to milk it now.
Yeah, of course she is. Why not?
So that's why people are a little bit like up and down. But either way, it is real. I remember I saw the video last week and I'm like, it's not real. Like she just, you know.
How stupid.
Very, as you can.
Clearly.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's
at least you I don't what like if she wanted to be flat, use lotion or something. I don't know. Fuck. Like shit.
Lotion in
No. Joe.
I don't know. I would use anything.
That's what I was gonna say. He doesn't know how hair works. Let it go.
I don't know. I don't know how to make it flat. But fuck, I would use anything but fucking super glue, especially Gorilla Glue.
Call a fucking friend. Call my sister.
Or just run to the store and
like,
buy more
it's
hairspray.
not that
Where
fucking
a fucking
serious.
hat.
You see what I mean?
Or like whatever you fucking.
You're obviously being stupid, so I'm not GoFunding you nothing. Idiot.
Yeah, once I saw her, I saw like the. I didn't see the video, but I saw the picture and I saw her eyes and I was like, oh, yeah, I'm not clicking that. Probably saying some stupid shit.
Well, now you see why her eyes are like bugging because she's like, shit.
Yeah, that's what he said. Those are panic eyes.
Yeah.
Fuck. Jesus Christ.
Des, before you arrived.
I don't know. Sorry. Go ahead.
You okay?
Yeah.
Are you malfunctioning?
It just sounded great. Des. Yeah, that's me. I was that kid in class. Des Wayne? Yep, that's me.
It's like, go to the office. So you had a little bit of car trouble on your way here. Ugh. So you were a little late. So before you came, Hugh actually disclosed something to me, and I was like, stop right there. We're talking about this on the podcast. No, it's not even a thank you. Oh. Just stop. Oh. Or we're going to talk about it on the podcast because I find it ridiculous. So I think if I find it ridiculous that you will too.
Less work.
Hugh-Gene told me that he doesn't jerk off to porn as of lately.
Hold on. You. I want to hear it from your mouth.
No. Hold on. I'll tell you like the summary, and then he needs to explain it because I can't explain it.
I'm glad you didn't say gist because I would have changed the word.
It's not much to explain though.
But the why is what you need to explain. Oh. He says that he, no porn, no.
He's gotten shittier. Porn.
Shut up.
Instead, he jerks off to gifs.
Yeah.
Like little gifs, that you see like meme style gifs. he'll jerk off to a gif of
Stop
boobs.
right there.
And he's like, they're
This
boobs. So I'm happy with it.
Hugh,
I'll just-
that's so much worse.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
I think it's better.
Hugh,
Even
that's
I
like
was
the
like,
guy.
Oh,
That's
tit. Okay.
That's like the guy who's like, I don't watch porn. I just go to the beach and watch all these ladies in their bathing suit.
No, that's just porn. It's still porn. I still consider it porn.
No,
I don't know. I do.
because the gifts
He's
aren't
saying-
real
he's saying
stuff.
He's
Like
saying
the
they're
girl.
gifts of porn.
You mean like the girl with the hot dogs hitting her?
No, not that. No, there's a site
Isn't
called
that an
Red.
ad?
That's n- is that-
No, the gif. And like she's just,
No,
I don't
not
know if
that.
it's an ad.
No, but he was like, for instance, a
There's
gif
a
of like boobs.
There's a site called Red Gifts, and it's literally just like gifts.
Hugh, this is a problem. Do you need to talk to somebody?
I don't know. I think that's.
First of all,
I think it's
for
less
Des,
work
for
to me.
Des
It's
to
just
tell
like,
you
oh,
that
that.
you need to talk to somebody,
Okay, done.
Hugh, gifts are like 3 seconds.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
but they repeat, so it can be as long as you want.
I'm good with that.
That's true. You can watch it for an episode.
No, how I thought about it in my head
He's
was
not
like,
watching the 3 seconds and stop. He's letting it go a couple times.
in my head, I just they're like I wouldn't even say they're gifts. They're more like short clips, to be honest.
What up?
No, it's fine.
Please don't.
Yeah, no. In my head, how I thought about it was like, this is a lot less work. Actually, it's just a lot less work. That's honestly it.
So you're
And I
upset.
feel like it's better for me too, because like it's just like I was shocked. I was like, oh wow, I just busted to tits.
Hugh.
That's good. To me. It's like it's better for my brain because it's like I don't need so much stimulation now.
So what does it play them automatically, like TikTok? Like it just will scroll through the videos.
It's like let me just go to Red Gifts.
Okay, while you do that, right? Let me tell you what my brain put together.
You thought it was just hot dogs?
No. My brain put together that recently they had a crackdown on child porn and all these women who did not wish to have sex.
Right.
And sex trafficking porn. So they took all this down.
So he was
and-
like, I'm out.
and they have better quality stuff. And you don't like it.
No, I like the overproductive stuff.
So you have now referred to gifts.
But you know what? Oh my god, that makes me sad because maybe some of the stuff you were watching was like non-consensual.
No, it was adults.
No. I didn't say underage. I
so
said
funny.
not consensual.
No, I'm fairly sure it was consensual.
I'm
fairly
not.
sure. How do you know?
Oh, the girl actually, she was into it.
Yeah, that's how they're supposed to look.
Yeah, but
Stop it. Goof. Smile.
no. A woman could be like cool, like taking a sex tape, and then
But you
her,
don't
her
know.
and then her ex posts on
Hey.
on Pornhub. And
Whatever I don't know doesn't hurt me.
Okay, what?
Oh, the gifts thing. Yeah.
Oh boy.
But yeah, so you started to tell me, and I'm like, nah, you gotta talk about this. on
Hugh,
the
should I get you a
podcast.
doll? You want a pocket pussy?
Nah, that's too much work, and I'd feel kind of sad while doing it.
Hugh, you don't feel sad watching these gifts?
Not really. Yeah, it'd just be
You don't feel
not
sad
gonna feel,
watching
not
this?
gonna feel sad. It's
He's like, now that you mention
now
it,
you're making me feel kind of sad.
this kind of feels fucked up.
Yeah, it's just.
I don't
it's
think
just gifts. Just gifts.
And this gets you going.
Surprisingly,
Look, wait,
just,
wait, pass it. Let me see.
There you go. It's just gifts.
Okay, this one's kind of long. She's still.
None of them are like 3. Some of them are like 3, but it's like I don't know.
This
no,
one-
but like I can't.
I don't know. For me, how I see it is like whatever.
This one's like 15 seconds. These ones are like 2. Some of these don't even load. That's how. So you just stay on this page and you just scroll through.
No, you can go to like categories and shit. I don't know. I'm fine with it, to be honest.
That's good.
How long have you been doing this for?
I'm not sure. I don't know. Like
He's like, time just stand still. I don't know.
time freeze. I don't know. I haven't really been jerking off that much, to be honest. But so I can't really give you.
Well,
a
if
time
you're
frame.
doing off the gifts,
I don't know. And honestly, for me,
I wouldn't either.
I don't know. In my head, it's like to me, it's just better because I don't need a lot to like.
To
I
get
don't have to like go like find all these videos. I don't know. That's how
I feel like that was shots fired at you.
No.
He
It's
was
No,
okay.
it's not shots
he's
fired or anything.
He's like, I don't need to go to page 52 of
But it's not,
Pornhub to
because-
find a video because I've seen them
I don't know.
all.
I feel like page 2 is like when it gets bad.
No, but the thing is, right? Everything is page 1 if you keep up to date.
That's true. No, but then sometimes it doesn't update that.
Yeah, that's why you have different websites.
But yeah, I guess yeah.
I thought you were doing better though. I thought you were like masturbating last time.
No, I am less than I was before, but it doesn't mean it's still not a lot.
Well, okay. We went from 4 days a week to what are we at now?
God, it's actually just randomly now.
Like on
Like
average,
I didn't
like 3 times a
masturbate
week.
today. I didn't masturbate yesterday. I probably masturbated last time was maybe Thursday.
Well, That's good.
I remember Jade came in my room one time and was like, "Yo,
Ew.
Does I smell cum?
in here smells like dick," and I'm like, "That's a couple hours ago, buddy." It was like 10 minutes before he walked in.
Did I jerk off yesterday? I think I jerked off on the weekend. I don't know.
Yeah, like it's just you don't even think about it anymore. It's whatever.
I don't know. I find that to me in my head, I'm like, I was like, oh wow, that's it. Like I was shocked. I was like, this titties just got me off. Wow.
Yeah, no, that's okay. If that's it, that's it. Because for me,
that's how I thought about it.
Sometimes anime does it for me. Hentai, right? So
You guys know the last time I masturbated?
No,
30 years ago.
It was 1984. I wasn't even a thought. I don't know. I was just trying to fit in. I don't know. I just wanted
didn't fit, bud.
I wanted to be a part of the conversation. Listen, one day I'm gonna come with like the best story. I'm like, y'all, I tried masturbating and I fucking blew my own mind.
Blew my own mind. I
Fuck
couldn't
all,
stop.
man.
Yeah, you're gonna be one of those people.
But until that day, I'm gonna just be here listening to your stories, living through you guys, as if I have a fucking penis. All right.
You know?
No, but I'm living through you guys, and like I only hear masturbation stories of like men because of you guys.
Oh boy. Can you ask him what that was, please?
No, I don't want to ask him. You ask him.
There's a DJ playing.
Before you start, Joe, there was since we're talking about this stuff, there's a Calgary man who won the lotto, Western Max. He won $1 million. Mm-hmm. And he quit his job. Obviously, well, not obviously, but he quit his job.
Wait, hold on. We're gonna get to a listener question and then get to that, and I'll.
No, I'm okay with that.
What is it from Calgary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, probably an oil worker.
I didn't forget it. I have it right here.
No, I know you didn't forget,
When you
but I
look at
didn't.
me,
Yeah.
It's for the sake of
But that's
segues.
good,
For the
that's
sake
good,
of
we're good.
segues.
Yeah.
But we're here. We're here.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
What are you singing?
Don't worry about Aerosmith. Go on.
Oh, all I heard.
You know what I realized?
Uh-huh.
Your problem is you like to know things. When Hugh says and does stuff, and you don't hear it, you know it's probably messed up, but you always ask, "What did you say?" No, say it again, and then he says it, and you're like, "Oh."
Yeah.
True. It's
You'll
like,
need
yeah,
more
I'll
everything,
ask
buddy.
and then I'll instantly regret it.
Yeah.
Yep, that's your fault, not mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, neither of you are really like that. Both of you are just like, okay, I know it was something fucked up.
So I'm not even
just
gonna ask.
leave it.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, someone has to be like that. I feel like if all three of us were like that, we wouldn't get very far.
I think we'd get pretty far.
No, we wouldn't. It would be 3 like random conversations. No, but what I was gonna say is this is a good time to get to our listener submitted question.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. And if you want to be a part of the podcast, you too can submit. Des, pop quiz.
Pop.
Where can they go if they want to submit a question?
Ask Jeeves.
Is that even still?
Sorry, I don't know. It kicked in.
Des, your age is showing.
Oh shit.
Cover up.
Google.
Oh, that was like ask or something.
It's what?
Just stop. I'll do it.
What did he say?
It's ask.com.
No, it's both
Still
of
a
you
thing.
just
Still
shut up. No. If you are listening to this podcast and for some reason you're like, let me ask these idiots something, because we're not really helping our case right now. We're a mess. But if you are interested in being a part of the podcast and you either have a question or just an interesting story that you want to share, you can go to thissquareroom.com/ask, not ask Jeeves, not ask.com, thissquareroom.com/ask. That's where you go. There's a little form. You put in your email. You tell us if you want us to say your name or not. And you just write the question. And then you click submit. And that's it. It's real simple. So write us. Let us know what you think.
Tell me how awesome I am.
No, don't do that.
What is it?
What?
He said, "What's your name? What is it? I want to know."
I want to know your name.
Creep. Oh, okay. So everyone who was like considering, they're like, no.
They're like, "That's it. That's it."
Tell me.
They're like, absolutely not.
Find you.
Okay, well, this person is this square room favorite. What do we call people like?
Fan favorite.
No,
Call them squares.
We can.
squares.
squares.
I feel like that's somewhat of an insult, though. Are we
Yeah.
squares?
Yeah.
If we're
No, we're this square room, and there are squares.
Yeah.
what up, squares?
Just say it like that. if you
Well, the
want.
biggest square of them all, Mikey.
Fuck, you're a dick.
How do I say that and not be mean?
It comes down to what your intentions are.
Mikey, I missed you.
That's kind of weird, bro.
I mean, you made him feel bad and never.
I never made him feel bad.
He said, I got nothing left. This is my last one.
Yeah, because didn't you talk shit about the fact that his questions were
shit.
dark enough for you? No, but he did stump him.
He did stump me a little bit.
A little, yeah.
He made me trip.
Made you
Stumble
a little bit. But yeah, so Mikey has a question for us.
Thanks, Mike.
He says, would you rather have a huge ego or no ego at all? And what are the pros and cons of having an ego?
This is coming with the heat. Damn.
Is this one making you think, Hugh?
Yeah, I don't want to think, Mike.
Okay, I think you're sending mixed signals.
I know.
When it's too simple, you're like, come harder. When it's hard, you're like, hey, I don't want to think.
Fuck, do you want to have it? Damn, that's a hard one.
Let me go.
That's very philosophical, man. That's
So-
like a whole podcast.
Personally, I would rather have a huge ego. The reason why I say that is
Because you already do.
Already do. So if it was a little bit more tuned up, it's like people find you annoying and whatever. I don't care because I'm very confident in what I do to the point where it's your ego, right? And it's almost like a lot of CEOs, it's their ego, right? So it's like they're not the worst people, but they are the worst people. So I would rather have a huge ego than no ego because I don't know. I just find people with no ego, like, I don't know. You guys just look so sad.
Well, that makes me sad because I was going to say I'd rather have no ego because I feel like I lean more towards that anyways than like huge ego.
But
then you
no
just said it's
ego?
sad. No, but no ego is like you just
Yeah,
completely
like,
self-deprecating,
exactly.
no confidence.
At all.
But like just knowing how annoying people with huge egos are, and it's not even just like, oh, this person's a little bit annoying, but like people, you're not going to have people support you. Like you're going to turn them off so badly.
Hugh, can I ask you what you're doing?
Don't worry about it.
Because I feel like I know what you're doing because I was actually going to do it.
What's he doing?
Are you looking up definitions?
No.
Oh, damn it. Because,
The
okay.
definition of ego?
Yeah. Because now that you said your part, it actually, am I Jamaican? Jesus. It actually has me thinking like, okay, maybe you are right. Because confidence and ego are two different things, which is what girls used to tell me in high school.
No, because if you have too much of an ego, you tend to compare yourself.
But however, you can be confident without the ego.
Right.
So you can be confident and have no ego.
Or a small or reasonable size
Well, he
ego.
said no, so like 0. I'm
True.
going with 0.
Okay, so then showrunner, you get
So
the definition.
I know he pulled out his phone and I was like, okay.
You want to do my job for me?
Hugh, what is your opinion so
I think
far?
I'd rather have no ego.
Is it because of what we just said?
No, I know.
What's your reasoning?
Because I just find it tends when you have too much of an ego, you kind of can come off as like, an arrogant prick or whatever.
Right, and I feel like it would be harder for you to get places in life because people would just be so turned off by
so
you.
egotistical. And
Right.
all that stuff. So I feel like what people try to strive for is to have not have an ego, but like
confidence,
but not let their ego be in control, because the
Yes.
ego is normally what gets you in trouble a lot of the time. The
Agreed.
ego is normally like the superficial thing, when having no ego is normally like next level, I'm zen fucking floating and shit. No, I'd rather have no ego.
So the definition of ego, right? And I might keep my answer now that I'm reading this. A person's sense of self-esteem or self-importance.
That's a weird one.
Yeah. Because it's like, if you have no ego, then you have no self-esteem, which I don't want no self-esteem.
right? But if you have a huge ego, you think you're important.
You think you're the shit.
More important, and it rubs
I'm
off on people.
I'm going to go with the huge ego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Because
think
no
that's a
ego,
good
now that I'm
answer,
reading
so.
it, like no self-esteem, that sounds so sad. So sad.
Yeah. Me and you.
Yeah, depression.
In the woods with your 100 dogs, huh?
Yes. Yeah, I think I'd rather. That's a hard one,
I just
but
got no ego, depression, anxiety.
that's literally like that's a podcast long one.
You
That
know what?
question could be a podcast. Right
Mikey, I actually want you to write in again, but I want you to tell me which one you would choose.
Yes.
Tell us which one
Yeah,
you
I
would
was actually
choose.
gonna
Yeah,
say
Mike.
Why are you so aggressive towards
I
Mikey?
don't know, man. I like the dude, man.
I know that's Mikey. That's how you know Hugh likes you, when he's a complete dick.
More,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Didn't you see the shirt I was wearing the other, like a couple of the more I roast you because I love you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't hate French people. I actually like French. people.
Joe, no, just go ahead. What's that? What's
Well, the second part of that, he did say what are the pros and cons of having an ego, but I think we covered that in our answer. Yeah.
You got another one?
Yes. So he says also, Des.
It's my name. I don't know.
When you were
When you're corning?
Always.
Jesus Christ.
Always corning. Such a cornball.
When you were, I can't speak today. When you were quarantining, I asked a question to Joe and Hugh that seemed like, that they seemed to like.
What was the question?
So I wanted to get your answer. The question is, what do you think or consider to be a pointless life? Do you remember this one, Hugh? We really got into it. It was like the end of December.
Oh, yeah.
And we
I don't remember what I said, but I remember it.
I
think I said with life with no love or something like that.
I don't remember what I said.
A pointless life. I'm gonna go with no value. Like,
Explain.
In the sense that whether you're dead or alive literally makes no difference to your job, to anyone in your household, to anybody that you call a friend. Like, nobody would notice if you're gone or not. To me, not even an animal. Like, if you had a dog, not even your dog would notice, you know? Ooh. So to me, that when I thought about it, that to me is pointless. I heard what you said about life with no love. I see why you say that, but to me, that's still not pointless because...
Well, I think that's similar because you're saying, like, value as in, like, people, like, your dog or your family that are impacted by you, but that's
but
love
even
too.
like you going to Tim Hortons every day and, you know, just ordering the same thing every day, nobody notices that, like, hey, the guy that orders the double didn't come today.
That's every guy.
Honestly, I think, and sorry, like, trigger warning for anyone listening, but I think that's why a lot of people commit suicide.
No, 100%.
Because they feel like
that's
they have no value,
yeah.
And they're like, even though I do all of this stuff every day, no one would miss me.
But that's not the case.
That's never the case.
I don't want to say never.
It's never the case. If you feel like, if you are listening to this podcast and you feel like you have no value and nobody would miss you, I promise you that someone would. So don't think that. I promise you. Yeah, maybe there's one person who won't notice.
And that's like...
more than you realize, people will. So don't ever... Like, all jokes aside, I know we are very stupid on this podcast.
I'm not stupid.
But, like... No, you know what I mean. I said jokes aside, Des.
Oh, shit.
Like, I really want to get it home to anyone who's listening. Just, like, suicide is never the answer. It's a what do they call it? A permanent solution to a temporary problem. If you're going through something in life, like, yeah, it may be long. Or my mom always used to have this saying where she's like, yeah, it will be long, but it won't be forever. So, just a little break. We love you in this square room, our little squares. Okay, go ahead.
That also reminded me of a story that we told a couple episodes ago about the pizza guy who every week this guy gets Domino's pizza or some pizza, and they noticed that the guy didn't call. He didn't call the week after, so they kind of got worried and they reached out to him and he wasn't answering his phone, and they sent someone to his house and he was dead. And nobody knew except for the pizza place where he always got pizza from. And I'm like that's somebody who cared, right? To even do that. So I'm going to go with a life where, like, your existence doesn't matter. That is the worst.
That's a pointless life.
Pointless.
That's fair.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mikey, for remembering my quarantine days. It was long and it was hard, but I got through it.
Like I said, it will be long, but it won't be forever.
Yes, it might be 2 hours.
What?
Sorry.
Who quarantines for 2 hours?
No, it wasn't the quarantine thing. I was going back to the girl talking about sex for 2 hours.
I mean, You can really use that with a lot. How are we going to use anti-suicide and bring it back to having sex for too long? That's horrible. All right. Well, to pivot, that was the end of his question. Thank you so much, Mikey. Yeah, for sure. Write us and let us know what your answer is. What was the question? Hold on, I have it here. It was, would you rather have a huge ego or no ego at all? We are very curious. And if you're listening and you're not, Mikey, I mean, feel free. Let us know as well. Okay, so I know both of you had to have seen it. Lil Uzi and his little 24 million pink diamond that he implanted into his forehead.
Fucking Himalayan salt.
It kind of does.
It's a Himalayan salt.
You saw it, right, Des?
Oh, of course, for sure.
I don't think it.
But you're purposely being quiet, so now I really want to know what you have to say.
Because it's like, I don't even care. And the reason why I say I don't care, it's like
so ridiculous.
Yeah, like with everything going. Don't get me wrong. I get it. It's your money. Do what you want to do with your money. But knowing everything that's going on in the world, and for you to take $24K and do that on
not $24K.
Sorry, million. Sorry.
Well, it doesn't really add up because its net worth is like in the tens of millions. It's not even 20 million.
Well,
like
apparently,
we like paid it off over the years.
Yeah, this is something he said apparently was paid off in like 2017 or 18.
I don't think it's actually 24 million.
Well, that's what people are saying as well. But like, you're gonna risk your life for a cubic zirconia or something.
It makes him feel good. I get it, but it's just like.
But like, I feel like there's no scenario where someone will not try to rob him.
No, go ahead. But maybe he's just like, you're gonna rob me. Obviously, you have to kill me to get this.
No.
You're not just gonna go up to him and he's gonna let you rip that out of his head.
Who said you gotta do that? You gotta
knock him out.
Who said
so you might as well kill me.
It's a team. You got three
One
guys.
person has to hold him down.
But you gotta understand when you're robbing somebody, you're not just taking your time in and out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna shoot you in your head and I'm taking that.
Nah, man, you can do that quick. Trust me. You can do that quick.
You think we're gonna sit here and be like, all right, so let's strategize how we can get this off his head safely?
Maybe not niggas in the hood.
They don't exactly my point. They don't care.
No, I think it was Wendy Williams who was talking about the fact that like we're thinking like a bunch of guys, one's gonna hold him down, one's gonna shoot him, but like a lot of women are doing a lot of the dirty work as well. So it's 100%. Okay, a woman like they're in bed, he's sleeping, or she like puts something in his drink, knocks him out, and then her people come in, take
like,
Harry.
You know, like from Baltimore was like gonna touch him, and he was just like,
see, you would have had the crowd if you went with I was gonna say Captain America with the Avengers.
I know, Vision.
Yeah,
everyone
Thanos,
has visions.
Yeah, those memes are so funny. But like seriously though, he snatched the soul out of him straight from his forehead, and that like, but like, you see how it like moves? Like what if you're putting on your clothes and like you lift the shirt over you and it snags?
Yeah.
Like that's happened to me with like earrings and like it kind of snags you.
Maybe it does, but it's one of those things you just get used to maneuvering around.
It's gonna get flush eventually.
I think he did say. Well, no, he said that because it's fresh and it's healing. Like they got a long rod, which is why it moves. Mm-hmm. But eventually, it'll be a shorter rod. But either way, the diamond itself sticks out. It's not up against his skin.
What's a long rod?
And I don't know. I don't know how exactly it's implanted in his head.
Certain piercings, when you get, they put something in for like 2 weeks or whatever till it heals. Then you can switch out your earring or whatever.
Yeah, but I don't understand how it's even like in there because it's like a nose piercing or an ear piercing. Like you can see how it, but like
skin eventually.
Is it just
like kind of
maybe he had forehead skin and they kind of pulled it out a bit.
Maybe some butt skin. They always use butt skin.
But here's the thing: it was not a piercing; it's an implant.
It's probably like maybe there's like.
So that to me that says there has to be some sort of incision in the skull. Probably. Because I feel like if it was just the skin, they wouldn't call it an implant. They would call it a piercing.
Yeah, they probably I don't know, maybe dug up the skull a little bit.
Oh God.
I don't know. I wouldn't do that.
Whatever he wants to do, right? You're rich, but.
Anyways, moving on.
You're a young kid with money. Why not?
You can't go to certain places.
You want to be different.
Yeah. Now I do what I want. That was him, right?
I don't know.
No, I do what I want. Anyways, so this is the story that you were talking about, Des. The Calgary man who won the lottery. Yes. Take it away, my friend.
So Calgary man wins Western Max, $1 million. And he decides that, fuck this shit. I'm going to open up my own porn business. And I was like, yes! Let's see what Calgary has to offer with porn.
No, why did you get your hopes up?
I just want to see what he's going to do. You have $1 million. You're going to invest in yourself, right? And then you're going to have other people want to invest in you too. Now that you open up a porn business, I want to see what you have to offer. So I'm going to keep tabs on him and see how this porn business is going.
Oh, it isn't.
No. This is recent. Like he Calgary, just won.
Bro. Don't get your hopes up, bud.
But obviously they're going to get, people from not just Calgary.
Where else? The porn capital is Montreal. That's a far
away, maybe bro. He'll go there.
So you're gonna get from fucking Saskatchewan, pussy?
You're gonna recruit some people.
No, you don't want to recruit any Saskatchewans.
I mean,
what's wrong with them?
Oshawa's not on the list of sexiest places, so I think Calgary's better off than Oshawa. So
probably. Nah, man, I guess, but like,
I wouldn't open a porn business, but I would invest in one, but I wouldn't open one. And you'd have to hire some of my friends. Nobody knows porn like the customers.
Exactly. Come on.
Yeah, it's tough though. You can't always work with your friends.
No, I wouldn't work with them. That's why I said I would invest. in a porn thing.
Oh.
But I would, yeah.
Fair. All right, so since we're talking about work, let me ask you guys. Do you guys think... Triggered. Do you guys think that, like, jobs should be able to regulate what you post on social media and, like, fire you?
They already do that.
And I'm saying, do you think that they should be allowed to?
No, but they already do.
I'm not debating whether they do it or not.
They do.
Hugh, that's not the question.
But I know, but they already do.
How do you feel about it?
Wrong, obviously. This
you
is your life.
And then, hold on. I'm going to preface this and say, like, this question takes out anything that, like, we're going to assume that it's nothing racist, homophobic, or, like, terrorist-like. Right? But I'm just talking about, like, you know, you're out drinking and you want to post shit on social media, or you have an OnlyFans. You know how many people are getting fired now?
No,
That's what I'm saying. They already do that, though. That's the thing. Like, if you're a teacher and you have, like, a picture of you in a bikini, they're like, you know.
My dear Hugh-Gene, I'm not asking if they do it or not. I'm asking if you think they should be able to do it.
You have to rephrase the sentence. All you're doing is repeating it.
Is it wrong that
of course it's wrong.
No, you have to ask him, how does he feel about it?
Why don't you ask that since he
Notice when I did, I'm like, how do you feel about it? And he's like, oh, I think it's wrong. And I was like, see, that's what you want to know.
Because, like, the thing is, like, should they? The thing is that they already do. They already pretty much do. If you work for a corporate company, make your shit private.
Should and do they are different questions, in my opinion.
But I'm just saying, like, the question is kind of like...
Okay, I got
I'm just
it.
saying, it's like,
I understand.
they already do.
I understand. I'm more interested in your opinion, though. I don't
No,
want to, like,
it's totally
argue
wrong.
over the semantics.
No, I'm totally wrong. It's totally wrong. I'm freedom dude, man. I'm freedom of speech, freedom of expression. Do what the fuck you want. But, like, yeah, they shouldn't.
I'm borderline. Simply,
Really?
yes. Now, for the teachers, if you work in a public school, I feel like you're fine.
No,
But
they're not.
If you're, I know they're not, but I feel like you should be.
Would
but
you
if
be
you're
upset if you found out your son's teacher had OnlyFans?
no, but if he went to a Catholic school, yes, because what you're teaching my son is not what you're doing. So what do you expect?
Yeah.
So to me, those people should be fired if you're in a certain position and you're supposed to portray a certain thing.
Okay.
Like if I have a lawyer, I don't want to see, my lawyer on Instagram taking shots the night before my trial or some shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You're not taking this seriously.
Well.
I understand you have your own life and you have your own thing. I get it.
No, I thought you were gonna say you don't want to see your lawyer doing something like breaking the law, because then that's hypocritical.
Well,
like
even
a
that.
cop,
They're lawyers.
right?
They're already breaking the law. They're doing some different
No,
shit.
but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But it's like a lawyer that just because your lawyer wants to have fun, that it's
No,
not
but
the day
imagine-
of your trial. They're gonna sober up in time. They're not coming to your trial drunk, and as long as they can do their job, what's wrong with them doing shots the night before?
So,
That's their prerogative.
Imagine Hugh. Imagine me and Hugh as lawyers.
No. No. You need to do a different example because
I'd be a great lawyer, man.
Okay.
He's guilty!
when you're losing the trial, you would just resort to the queen voice. You'd be like, my client's not guilty because I say so, not the queen. I'm the queen. Yeah, you would be held in contempt of court, and the judge would kick you.
This is my court! The Queen's court! You think you can tell me what to do, Your Honor? I am the Honor! Do you know what I am? The Queen, you fuck! Now get off the chair! This is my court now!
Okay. So
That is so over.
imagine I'm not even. I told you, you entertain it, and that's what gets him going.
Bro. It's
Here's
your
the thing.
fault.
I don't.
You're
wanna
laughing
entertain
along
It.
and-
I don't want to entertain it, but
You did.
sometimes he makes
You
me
just
laugh
did. You're entertaining it this whole time.
because I was laughing.
Yes,
Yes.
bud.
Does
And
my
you brought
laughter
up the
feed
Queen.
you?
Yes,
Of
you know
course.
that's why I'm sitting here and I can't look at him
Jesus.
because I'm straight faced, right? And I let out a
So
couple
you
because
do
I
it.
glanced
But
over.
the thing is, it won't work because I'll continue.
He's like, because I know.
Because as long
It's
as I'm
like-
making myself laugh, that's all that matters.
Well, that's the thing, because sometimes when I don't laugh, he doesn't. It's not gonna stop.
I make myself laugh first, then you come second.
Yeah, just like in the bedroom.
Oh no.
That was funny.
Ooh, ladies, am I right?
Yeah. So it's like, let's say, okay, let's go with. I don't know if I'm allowed to use. Can I use their names?
Whose names?
Your two friends who don't live here anymore.
No.
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use our names.
Okay. So it's like Jonel and Joey are lawyers, right? Mm-hmm. And you hired.
They listen, so
you
say
hired
hi.
Jonel. Hey, you hired Jonel, right?
Yeah.
To be your lawyer because this is your life on the line.
Right.
Now, Joey's you hired Joey, sorry. Joey's Instagram page is very professional, blah, 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 blah. Okay, fine. and you see Janelle's page, who she's still a good lawyer, but you see a lot of like, you know, professional pictures and mixed pictures with her friends drinking and stuff like that. Chances are you're going to go with Joey.
Yes. But realistically, I feel like your social media is like a personal page. If his Instagram is Joey the lawyer and like a representative of, like, if it's a page that belongs to like the law firm.
It's I, Joey the lawyer.
Yeah, but
like, you know what I mean?
if it
but,
has
like,
no
people are allowed to have
traces, I have a life. But
have
if it
a
has
personal
no
account
traces
as
back
well.
to you and my job, fine. But if, like, for the teachers, for example, your OnlyFans is your OnlyFans, but now the students see your OnlyFans.
Also fans.
Like, for instance, I have a friend who's a teacher, and, you know, teachers, you're not allowed to post other people's children, but it's like, and she doesn't post anything bad, but like, you know, like, she'll maybe share like something that I think she teaches science or something like that. So it's like, oh, like, you know, an experiment that they did, and like you maybe get like a background glimpse of a child, or like an arm. No. Like, not, you can't see like faces or anything. No, but I'm just saying, right? But like most of it is like her personal life and whatever. And like, I don't feel like anything is wrong with that, because I don't know, she's allowed to have a life. Like,
you're allowed to have a life as long as it has no traces back to the school.
well, that's the other thing. So like, it is her personal page. Like, she doesn't say where she works. She doesn't, like, yeah, she'll post things about her job here and there because it is part of her life, but it's not heavy on that. I think if you make the page a business page or a page related to your work, then just leave it at that and have a personal page separately.
Yeah, like if I saw...
But like, if I have a lawyer and he has a, you know, if Joey the lawyer has a professional page and I follow that, that's great. But then if I do some digging and I'm like, oh, here's his personal page.
Oh, he has a life.
I can't be mad if he's doing shots the night before. I can only be mad if he shows up and he's like, yo, what's up?
By then it's too late. It's too late.
What's up, bro?
No,
it's
too
me,
late.
the lawyer.
If it's the night before my trial, it's too late anyways.
Yeah, but I want to see full professionalism.
No,
like,
but I'm saying if I go and I find his personal page, what am I going to do about that?
I don't
If
I want the court to polite lawyer.
there was a woman and she was like she worked at some sort of like mechanic, and then they fired her because they found out she had an OnlyFans. But it's like her job has like they don't have anything to do with one another. She didn't promote one on the other.
I'll give you a tune-up.
The way I see it is if you're my employer, you're not paying me enough for me to live off of, and I want to go do a side hustle. You cannot dictate what I can do with my body, my life, my hobbies. Anything like that.
it depends.
Anymore, buddy.
But maybe she got fired because maybe it was interfering, but we just don't know that.
No, it was not. So what it was someone at her work, I don't remember if she told them or they just found it, but they found it, and then the guys, because she worked in a male-dominated thing, they were like, you know, whispering and talking about it, and they were distracted. And then her boss found out and was like, this is disgusting. We don't support that. You're fired, essentially.
You can't do tune-ups anymore,
I'm not
lady.
gonna lie to you, I'd fire her too.
Why?
And it's not her fault, but I'm not trying to be sued when these fucking perverted men decide that they want to talk to you a certain way at work and say certain things to you. I'm not dealing with that later.
The job about that, you would actually
I don't want to deal with
press
that because
charges
it's
against the person
but it's
who did that.
it's on the job, so it's gonna have to go
But
through
you can't
me.
fire someone for something like that.
I just did. You shouldn't be able to, but you can.
That's true.
But she can sue you now for firing
It's
her.
like
Unjustly.
But they'll find a reason.
exactly. So it's
always-
like
They're gonna say it was her performance, but it's like
They always find a reason, though.
they will.
They always
They
make
will.
up some BS reason.
They always
Yeah.
find a reason. So
Maybe there's guys that have been coming here recently and it's not even like they're coming to really get anything done. They're coming and I see slight whispers. I don't feel comfortable because I know this is what she does on the side. No.
no, I think it's wrong that she got fired. Maybe she was good at her job. Because for me, would I keep her? I would have a conversation with her. I'd be like, look, just don't promote that shit at work.
No,
And-
she wasn't.
And then I'd be like, okay, but if I'm like, you're good at your job.
But you know how men are, right?
But I would
So,
tell the dude, no,
so
but dead ass.
no,
No,
it's
I,
not. What? You know how men are.
even if it was, if I have
You
a,
are just like those guys in India in that little documentary who are just like, don't do that. The guys who are just like, oh, like we're not sexist, we respect women, but they get raped because
Even
they
if it
show
was
too
the
much
other
skin
way
and they go
around.
outside with their girlfriends. They need to stay in the house. That you can't think that way.
If I'm the boss and I work in a place where it's majority women and there's this one,
you always
you
say
know,
majority. I think that's so funny. It's a majority. There's an O in there.
There's this one like
majority.
really attractive guy, and then these women find out that he has an OnlyFans. I'm firing him too. I'm not dealing with this stuff in my job. Like
You're like, I hide
regardless-
uglies only.
only 4s.
like if that's what you want to do.
You're Bubba 5. Get the fuck out.
If that's what you want to do,
Only
do
fours.
it. Do it.
No,
But
I
don't
want
let it
fours
tie
and
into
OnlyFans.
work. And now that it tied into work, I'm not here for it.
I get where.
It's like street racing and your job. Your job can fire you because now you're doing street racing and these things. Like, what if police come here and look for you? Like, I'm not here for all that.
I get where you're coming from with that.
Like, I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just saying I
I get
get
where you're
it.
coming from. I just don't agree with it.
Yeah, I'd probably like talk to the guys and be like, guys, get the fuck over it.
You don't reprimand the
tit.
person for doing something that is completely legal with their own, stuff
No.
outside of work. You reprimand the people who are going around and like looking at her nudes at work and gossiping about it behind her back. That's who you reprimand.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but now you're going, right? You're going the whole, would you kill one person to save a million?
Yeah, I get. Okay, there you go.
No,
Yeah.
it's
is.
not
Of course
close
it is.
enough to
Because
that.
now I'm going to recommend
killing, but
these
it's-
5 guys.
No, just rephrase it.
100%.
And now
No,
when
no, no.
new
I know
people
it's
come,
not.
it's going to be the same fucking thing.
Because gonna find.
Because they're going to find out.
Why don't
They're going to do this again.
And I'll talk to all of them. I'll
I'm-
hold a whole ass meeting.
I might as well fire everybody and start a
was
whole
it a
new
dealership
crew.
or was it just a mechanic shop?
I believe it was a mechanic.
It's probably a mechanic shop.
So first of all, it's not that big. Most of them are
No,
not
I think it was a
huge.
dealership because she worked at Honda, so it was a dealership.
Well, maybe there's a different story. I don't know. I'm sure. But like, there's
still
stuff
on
like this where
dealership.
women are being fired for their OnlyFans a lot.
Oh, okay. I don't know. If I was a
There was
sales-
one. There was one that was a teacher. She taught like.
There's a lot that were teachers.
Like I want to say grade 1 or something.
Yeah.
Like the kids were too young to even find it, but the parents found out because.
That always happens.
And first of all, that the parents found out because they see her name and then they're going through OnlyFans and they see her. So you're being perv, buying people's OnlyFans, and you saw me on it, and it's
But
a
that's
problem.
like
Why? It's not like the teacher's promoting it to the kids, like, oh, tell your parents. Like, no.
But it's like that's the one with the priest that not fired, like he kicked somebody out of something. I don't remember what it was.
Are you
But it
talking
was
about Hillsong?
Arr?
Oh, I thought you were talking
No,
about
go
the guy-
ahead.
I thought you were talking about the guy that cheated on his wife.
No.
Pastor.
It was just like a pastor found somebody's OnlyFans. Oh, it was the priest of the school found a teacher's
Not
OnlyFans.
very priest of you.
How did you end up there, right?
He's a priest.
So,
He's a
God
priest.
brought him there.
but
God's like-
it's like if I go on, let's say Caden's in grade 1 and I see his teacher has an OnlyFans and I see the content. If it's some like weird shit, I don't want you teaching my kid. I don't care if that's not what you're teaching my kid. You can do what you want on your personal
Like,
time
she's
for
like
sure.
Dildos, like
But
big old dildos.
You
up
see
her
what I'm
ass,
saying?
and,
Like I can't get that out of my head. I understand that it's not fair. Even if it was a guy and like
I'll tell the teacher.
the guy who has married the doll.
The aggressive nips.
Yeah. Even if it was him and I saw his Instagram page, I don't want you to teach my kid. I don't care.
Well, so he's like a personal trainer or some fitness guy. Would you have him train you?
No.
Knowing
I
that,
would.
like,
I see. You see his body?
No, I don't.
He got a nice bod, bro.
Only reason why is like
yeah, but you know that his wife is an anatomy.
I told you that I wouldn't care if that guy's my neighbor as long as you don't fucking just don't bring your doll over to
see,
me.
it's not even that, right?
What if your child has a doll and you see him eyeing it? Like, are you gonna be weird?
I would have a call. I'd be like, bro. Yep.
Like, come on, man, it's my kid's toy.
Like it's just weird.
It's a Barbie, bro. You got a big enough one there.
What's her name?
Like,
It's Kendall.
don't cheat on Margot.
Okay, fine. No, I'd have that guy as my personal trainer. There's his results right there.
Right, exactly. So his
I can separate
personal
that.
life, exactly, and that I think that's the right thing to do.
But
Backpedaling, okay.
okay, if I saw a teacher and they had an OnlyFans, I would tell the teacher, like, hey, I found your OnlyFans.
Why would you do that?
I would tell. I'd be warning her.
It's like a heads up.
I'm like, hey, I found
Oh,
it.
like in a
So
heads
if
up.
I found
okay.
it, these other niggas are gonna find it.
No.
I'm-
But the way you said it, you were like, I found your OnlyFans. So I thought you were going like. In
I'm a big fan. No, I would. I'm your only fan. No, I would tell them and be like, look, I found it, so keep that shit on the down low. Or I'll be like, change it or something. I would warn them, like him or I'd warn him, be like, look, if I found it, other niggas can buy it. But if I saw like you're shoving like big, you know what? I don't know.
See, even like the
if
teacher
you're a good
thing.
teacher, there's my thing.
What if
I
that's
wouldn't.
your child's favorite teacher?
That's-
No.
If, hold on. If Caden
No.
comes up to you, let me give you the scenario.
Go ahead.
And then you can imagine your imaginary son Galahad.
My eyes are closed.
Okay. That's the name that he wants.
Galahad?
Galahad.
Anyways, I'm not even Joe, go ahead,
Knights of the
please.
Round
Joe,
Table,
go
bro.
ahead,
Knights
please.
of the Round
Okay.
Table. Find
Okay.
the Holy Grail.
Close your eyes. Let me paint this picture.
I like painting.
You are a father. You love your child. You do what you can to support them and give them the best life. One day, Galahad comes home from school. One day, Caden comes home from school and is like, Dad, you know what Miss Robinson said to me? She said I'm doing so good and I'm improving, and she encouraged me so much, and it makes me feel like I can do anything. Like, I want to try this now. And you're like, wow, really? Like, this is an advanced level. And he's just like, yeah, you know, like, Miss Robinson believes in me and she's working with me. And like, look, I got an A and like, I've only been getting C's. And you're like, wow, like, this teacher really took the time. And then like a week later, you know, Josh comes up to you, Hugh, or Jade comes up to you, Des, and they're just like, yo.
Isn't this your kid's teacher?
Yeah, like, yo, look at this woman. And then you're like, yo, this woman looks familiar. This is Miss Robinson. This is my kid's Miss. This is Galahad's Miss Robinson. This is Caden's Miss Robinson. What do you do? Do you have a problem with it?
The same thing. I'll just talk to her and be like, look,
right, but you said you do it in an encouraging way, not in a shaming way.
Yeah, I'd be like, as long as you're a good teacher, right. I wouldn't really care.
She's not just a good she's the best teacher.
Yeah, I wouldn't care.
Everyone
That's happened, actually,
everyone
before.
has that teacher that like just stays with you, and you know that this is the one for your kid.
My teachers stay with me for the wrong reason.
No, Jesus Christ.
I dare there.
I would look at the content, and if it's nothing crazy and something, you know, just
I'll tell you what the content is. The content
Okay.
is nudes.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple sex tapes, not like porn style where it's like right up in there.
Is
but
it with her and her husband, or is it like she's single and this is just her and her
It's
life?
with her and her partner, but she's not married. She's in a long-term relationship.
I wouldn't care. I wouldn't. As long as you're.
It's
a
her
good
and her
teacher.
boyfriend. So as far as you're concerned, this is Miss Robinson, not Mrs. Robinson.
Yeah.
So, but you don't know her personal life. So you just see her. It's the same guy, but you don't know if that's her
grade,
husband,
Leah?
her man, her whatever.
What grade?
1.
You have to teach her a
No.
Oh,
How Caden's
Caden's grade 6.
Okay, so let's say grade 4.
You have to teach her a
Grade 4.
fucking year. I wouldn't care.
Okay. So
You're a good teacher.
the reason why I care, right?
Say this is like October though. It's like the beginning of the school year.
Your teacher's good. I don't care.
Now, let's say this is your daughter's gymnastic coach. How do you feel about it now? And it's a male.
I feel fine as long as his content is not with underage people. But
Mm-hmm.
I would have, even if he wasn't my daughter's gymnastic coach and someone was having sex with underage people, that'd be an issue.
No.
Right.
Like, same situation, but instead of teacher, let's go with coach.
Okay, yeah. If he was encouraging and
And you're okay with it? Now, the reason I have a problem with that,
I'd be watching him no matter what.
that's what I have a
but
problem
that's
with.
no matter what. Even if you didn't know he had OnlyFans,
Yeah, no
right?
matter what. Because I know so much.
Here's the thing. He's a grown man.
No.
I know he fucks, okay? Like,
Of
even if I
course.
don't see him on his OnlyFans having sex,
I'm
like,
like,
I
bro,
know
I see what you look like, and I know you get some
The
fucking
reason- the
puss,
reason
bro.
why I have a
You're
problem
a
with it,
good-looking
right?
dude. I
It's
know you're
like-
slamming.
You hear all these things about, like, you know, a kid's coach or a kid's teacher who years later they were doing this and, you know, milking the cow the whole time,
that's
watering
the
the grass. I don't want that.
That's-
100%. But that's the thing. OnlyFans or not, that's something that you as a parent should always be watching.
No,
out for and always
100%. But
educating
now
your
that I
child on.
see this and it's in my head,
But
I don't want
if
that around my
on his
child.
OnlyFans, he's not doing anything illegal.
The fact that
you
you even
know-
put this online, I can't trust you.
Why? Coaching jobs do not pay a lot.
No, I hear you.
But
Figure
in
it
the
out.
States they do. They make like 100. They make a.
Depends on how elite the team is. Not every coach
Whatever it
is
is,
racking
they
in-
make
that's
really good. In the
your
States, they make
problem.
very good.
Not
Go-
all of them.
Go pick up
a
garbage.
A little local gymnastic school in the middle
No,
of
I'm not talking about
Arkansas.
gymnastics, I'm
He's
talking
not
about-
racking in the
I'm
dough,
talking about
Hugh-Gene.
high school.
Go
football
sell
teams.
yourself, but don't put it online.
I get what.
It's the fact that it's online. That's
You're
what's
not-
bothering me.
You're not wrong because you're playing it safe and you're never
100%.
playing it safe, and you can always find another school.
I'll find another
So
school.
like, you're
Yeah.
not, I get where you're.
I understand
coming
my child
Yeah,
is happy
and
and
then-
everything, but then years later, when it's like, oh, you know what's coming out the closet? Yeah, Miss Robinson used to do this and this, and she told me this, and now I'm like, shit.
Because I remember
But don't you speak to your child? Don't you see like?
But you don't hear everything. Your child doesn't tell you
your kid's
everything.
gonna tell you like 80%. You're gonna tell
Maybe
them
80,
Yeah.
maybe. And this is a conversation I had with people online like 2 weeks ago. Is like, I want to tell Caden I smoke. I feel like he's a mature kid who can take that information and not do stupidness with it. But at the same time, I don't want to chance it.
Yeah.
So he hasn't seen me, but of course he can smell my car. You know, he sees things like in my room. Like he won't see weed or anything, but he'll see like maybe papers. And he knows Jade smokes. So it's like, oh yeah, that's Jade's. Oh yeah, that's, when my friends come over, they use that or whatever. But for me personally, he doesn't know that I do it.
Are you going to bring it up to him though?
I would like to bring it up to him because I would rather him know, like, okay, I can be truthful with my dad because my dad has told me,
would you tell
his
him,
dark stuff
around like when he goes into high school?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. When is the right time to tell him? Because
it's better that he hears it from you.
Because grade 9, of course you have a lot of peer pressure. I started smoking in grade 7, so maybe that's.
Really?
I know a lot of
knows
guys
that.
who grew in grade 7.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that, but yeah, I started smoking in grade 7, and like, I don't want him to try it. And like, there's just so much things going on. So I love playing the safe route, like especially when it comes to Caden. Like, nope, no chances whatsoever. I don't care how much fun you have. I don't care who the teacher be. I understand, but certain risks can lead to things that you wish that you did differently.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna take a different like perspective because I was mostly looking at it as like,
her
like,
source of income or whatever.
Right. Her source,
I
his
get
source,
that.
whatever. Like,
it.
don't judge people for what they want to do. But I also understand that when it comes to your children, I don't have any kids, but I don't even play with my dog. Ask Hugh-Gene. No, seriously. I went away for 2 nights, and I've already told everyone who listens I live in a condo. So I found a woman, her credentials, whatever. There's I can't remember what website it is, but she actually lives in my building. So I dropped him off to like for her to look after him for the weekend. He had everything that he needed, and she sent me pictures as like updates, and I'm like, wonderful, love that. And at this point he was maybe like 4 months old, so I only had him for like 2, like, he was a little baby. She's sending me these update pictures, and I was like Hugh-Gene, look at these pictures. I'm like, he's in someone's backyard. That's not the property. You're gonna take my dog off the property and not tell me. And also, there was another dog, like, he brought him somewhere with, like, another dog, and, like, with dogs, you have to vaccinate them over time, so he didn't have all of his shots, and I was like, are you kidding me? And I remember you were just like, oh, he's probably okay. I'm like, that's not the point.
Yeah, exactly.
I was pissed. You remember this?
I remember this.
You remember it too?
Yeah,
I told you too. Yeah, because I was pissed.
You were pissed.
I called my mom. I was like, Mom, what do I do? I'm like hours away from home.
Yeah,
and
because before you got him, remember you had asked me if I would watch him if you got him because you're supposed to go on a trip, and I'm like, no, don't give me that. Yeah.
How about now?
But
now it's fine.
No, you still said no because you were like, I don't want to get attached.
No,
to a
but
dog.
me and him we're cool. We're cool. He listens. It's cool.
But either way, so like if I'm like that with my dog, I can imagine how it would be with a child. So I don't fault you for how you think. And I'm gonna pivot and agree with you. But remember, the initial question wasn't necessary. We kind of made it about kids, but like, what if it's the mechanic situation? What if there's no kids involved? What if it's not your kid's teacher? What if it's just a person who is doing it? Like, I still stand by what I was saying. If it's like your lawyer or your mechanic or anything like that, when kids are involved, yeah, okay.
Yeah, if my mechanic had OnlyFans, I wouldn't care. I'm like, bro, can you do my fucking Miata well? Yeah, okay, I don't give a fuck.
If I'm the person, like, if that's my mechanic and that I go to, mechanic shop that I go to, fine. If I'm the manager there or it's my shop, no.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from.
I don't want all
because
this,
it's more. It does come to the save 10, whatever, kill 1 to save 10. It does come back to that. It's like, do I save this one chick to like and like let her do her thing and then whatever. But so I like that. It does play that. So I probably would. I would keep her and just talk to the guys. But guys, calm the fuck down. It's just, kind of exactly. It's just a tit, guys. You've seen.
And then if I see that it's getting out of hand, I'm gonna have to let her go.
But why? If the men are getting out of hand, why let the woman go?
Because like if I'm a salesperson,
because they can't control themselves.
She's
men
not gonna
be
stop.
accountable. Men need
but
to
I told you,
be
even if it was the other way around, it's
men.
the same thing. It's the same thing. I'm firing the one guy. I don't care.
No, if it's the other way around, and these women are acting like horny old
I'm firing the one guy.
They need to go.
No, but like
the person who's being sexually harassed should not be.
But the thing is that like from like let's say you're doing car sales and stuff. If these guys are good salesmen, I'm gonna risk these guys who get really good numbers.
Yeah, because there's gonna be another one that's good.
Not. That's the thing. That's like I work with people who are garbage leaders, but they produce good numbers. They're gonna keep the guy that produces good numbers.
It's a business.
That's the reality of it. They're going to keep the guy that makes good numbers.
You're not the first person I've fired. You won't be the last.
If these guys had shit numbers, then yeah, I would fire them. But like from a business point of view,
if her numbers are great, fine.
So bottom line, it comes down to money.
Yeah,
Of course it does. That's the reality. That's the sad reality.
Of course it is.
I work trust me, the place I work at, all the leadership's garbage. But they produce good numbers.
And that's all
so
that
like,
matters.
well, you produce good numbers, so I'm going to keep you. Everyone thinks you're an asshole, but you make good numbers. That's the reality of it.
Like years ago,
Sad
people
reality.
used to ask me, like even before I became a supervisor, people would be like, yo, how do you still have this job? I don't know. I come when I feel like. I show up when I feel like. I feel like I do as I please in the workplace. But it's like, it's fine, right? Because when he's here, he does exactly what we need him to and more. So it's like, if we let him go, are we gonna find somebody with his work ethic?
No, it's
all about money.
In certain corporate jobs, if they know the guy, I can talk to my sister about this too. If they know they know the guy. They know the guy's an asshole. They hear about it, but he makes good numbers. We're gonna check the numbers.
Yeah,
that's the reality of it. It's the honest, blunt reality of it. If the sale guys are gonna be like, am I gonna sacrifice 3 sale guys?
If you're a dick and you're not bringing in money for the company,
you're gone. Be gone. No matter. You're gonna
question.
be gone before that even comes up. But if you're a dick, but you make
it's like
good
you're already
numbers.
on your last straw. Oh, and you're sexually harassing someone.
Yeah.
Bye.
But if you're a dick and you're
it's
you make really good numbers,
they're gonna be like, oh, he did it once, he won't do it again. Come
even
on,
then, they're
no. I'm saying they make excuses in their heads for these type of people because they're never gonna outright be like, oh, his actions are right. They're gonna be like, oh, he's a good guy. He didn't mean to do it, and
No, even in past jobs, my supervisor when I worked at he's fired now. But when I worked at Enterprise, my supervisor, this dude he was a cool guy. But this dude was a horn fucking dog. This guy would take pictures of girls' butts, man. This guy would sniff the whole chair stand. He's that guy.
He would sniff chairs.
Oh, he was like. He's a cool guy.
Someone should have farted right.
This guy. I remember this one time. This prime, I was like, "Yeah, dude, you're pushing it, bud." This white girl with a fat ass came in. She's pretty hot. And then he was just like, yes, I said it. Get over it.
Oh, no!
Objectifying.
No, like he like literally women just taking pictures. Yeah. And I'm sitting there, I'm just like, dude. He got fired because his wife crashed a car. But like, I was like, that's
you had a wife?
Yeah. That's what, yeah.
They all have
yeah.
wives. They all have wives.
That's where we're this guy was so bad. He was so bad. I'm like, what the hell, bro? But he made good numbers. He was a good supervisor.
Like,
he's a cool guy.
I learned so much from you guys on this podcast, like in terms of like the perspective of men. And like, I love you two, but y'all really make me hate men.
No, God, we're the worst.
I hate women.
We're the worst.
No, it's just a female manager does the same thing.
No, but I'm just saying the fact that you're like, oh, they all have wives. It's like, it's so true. And then like hearing it is like, ugh. Or what you guys, did you guys just share with me like a lot of perspectives?
But you know what? There are a lot of women who do the same thing
women
too.
Women ain't shit either. I'm not
saying
saying
there's women at work that I used to like. A couple years ago, I'd be like, okay, she must be single. Joke's on me. Been married for 20 years and all these things.
I think there's a statistic that said that women cheat more than men.
Way more.
They're just better at getting away.
Men are just more obvious about it.
Yeah, that's what I said. Women are better.
See, and
we're smarter.
Even the fact that you said that is the problem I have with everything. It's not that exactly. It's not the cheating act. It's who gets caught first and who says what.
But who gets caught? That's not on women.
No, 100%. But it's like, oh my God, you cheated, and that's why
they'll play the victim.
Exactly. I'm like, when people play the victim,
it's like 2 people are cheating, but I caught you, so I'm gonna.
So you're wrong. Oh, but
even if like one person was just cheating, they're still gonna play the victim card.
Even if you cheated before,
if your partner did cheat on you, then you are the victim.
No, I'm talking about the cheater will play the victim card.
Yeah.
That's what happens a lot of the time.
Yeah, true.
I wasn't happy. I wasn't there. Like,
it's like I only did it because you
don't show me attention, and that's what women always run with.
I'm gonna say something, and it's gonna be super unpopular opinion.
Say it.
Both of you guys are.
I'm ready for it.
You're really not gonna like it, but you gotta hear it to the end. Bear with me.
I don't want to bear it.
I understand why some women cheat. I get it, and while I don't condone it, Hugh, why are you breathing heavy? I told you were gonna like it. I'm not saying I condone it. Triggered. No. I'm not saying I condone it by any means, but I get it, and it's like sometimes like, all right, like,
keep going.
Okay, why? I find now, of course, I'm gonna say like men do this, women do this. I'm not talking about all of them. There's always the exception to the rule. I'm speaking very generally, but I find that women tend to be in a relationship and women will stick things out longer than men. Most of the time when a breakup happens, a man, something's bothering him for a while. Like men don't wait it out as long as women typically. A woman, she will give it a second chance, third chance, fourth chance, like, and maybe the man doesn't see it or the partner doesn't see it, but like when a woman finally does decide to leave, it's like she's like mentally checked out, and that's when a lot of them do cheat. So in situations like that, when a woman has given it her all and she's consistently being taken for granted or consistently being cheated on or lied to or abused, well, most abused women don't cheat because they're scared, but you know what I mean. I understand when you've reached your limit and you feel like you're not being treated like you should in your relationship or things aren't being reciprocated. Again, it's not right. You should never cheat. But that mindset, I can understand why someone has that mindset. That's all.
Can I say two things?
You may most certainly say
I agreed
something.
with you from the beginning.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to interrupt you though, but I was gonna tell you I agree with you because you looked a little bit nervous when you were talking.
Well, Hugh, when I said I understand why women cheat, Hugh like let out the biggest, like Hugh's not happy with that.
I agree with it. The only problem I have, and this is what I keep saying, is don't preach not cheating, and then when you're in the situation you're like, no, like I get it, I did what I did because XYZ, like same thing you're saying, like they go through so much, and I do understand that. However, if the guy did that and did the same steps the same way, the women would typically say, just break up with her then. Don't cheat. Just tell her it's over, get it over with and done.
Well, I agree with that, which is why I did preface it by saying, although I'm saying I understand, please do not mistake it for me saying I agree with and I support. I do not.
Okay,
I don't.
great.
I
Okay.
do not think that anybody should cheat. I do agree with, like, if you're gonna cheat, just end the relationship.
Just forget it. Yeah.
I'm not, so don't mix the two up. Just because I'm saying I understand the mindset does not mean I agree with it and support it and encourage it. I do not. Hugh.
Yeah, just leave. That's it.
What were you? Why'd you get so like ugh when I started talking?
It's stupid because I feel like if I said the same thing about dudes, it would be
Yeah, exactly. That's why I
really
get so
different.
annoyed too.
And I feel like if a guy said that, it'd be like, oh my god.
What do you think? What I said was hypocritical? What I said, the way I said it.
When you started, it sounded like it was getting there, but you.
Well, I said, hear me out.
Yeah. When you explained your, why you say what you say and that you don't agree with
Cheating
it.
is not right. No,
It's
I'm
not.
not saying that.
So if a guy were to do that, you'd be like, yeah, I get it.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I'm saying I understand the mindset. I don't support the action. I understand the mindset of
I
like
wouldn't get it.
You said you don't get it?
No, I wouldn't get it. I'd be like, just leave then. Why are you gonna cause extra trauma? Why are you gonna sour your soul?
It's
also
only because like it's a quick thing sometimes.
yeah, get some discipline. Why are you gonna sour your soul and then cause someone extra trauma?
You're a good man because shit.
I that's how I see it. I'm just like, why am I gonna sour my own soul? I'm just gonna leave.
Sometimes you don't
I've never
even
heard that
think
saying
about
before.
it.
To
Well, no,
sour
I'm
your
just gonna, like,
soul.
why am I
Did
gonna-
you make that up or is that?
I
like,
just
a thing?
thought of it, yeah.
Oh,
But
not
that's
bad.
how I thought about it. I was like, why am I gonna do that? Why am I gonna corrupt myself?
That's what I tell people who don't do things they like that are out of character.
Yeah, don't corrupt yourself.
And like I always tell people, don't lose who you are for somebody else. Don't come out of character for somebody
You're
else.
just gonna fuck yourself
If
up
you're
in the
not
long
a
run.
cheater and you're upset, don't cheat.
Just leave.
Because now you're tainting your own image. And don't be somebody you're not. That's all it is.
And that reputation will follow you.
100%. I love that. No, it's so true, and I feel like it's not just about cheating. I think in general,
Yeah.
if you just
if you're
stay
not a
true to who
liar,
you
don't
are-
try to lie.
Yeah, I think that especially when we've been wronged, we're like, for instance, if someone cheated on you, you're like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna be a cheater. I'm gonna be a
exactly.
hoe
That's
now.
not
I'm
you.
gonna do
Don't
whatever I
do
want.
it.
If it's not you, don't do it. I know, like, I went through something with some friends, and like, basically, the friends weren't being good friends to me,
Mm-hmm.
and but something happened to that friend. And now we haven't been talking. We're not super close. But I reached out, called her. How are you doing? Are you
Mm-hmm.
okay? I'm here for you. And everyone was like, why would you do that? She wouldn't do the same for you.
It doesn't matter.
And I'm like, yeah, that crossed my mind. I'm like, good for
I
you.
don't have a corrupted soul.
But no. It crosses your mind because you're like, well, they're not going to do it for you. And I'm like, but wait a minute. But if it were me, I would want someone to reach out to me. And I'm like, this is who I am. This is the type of friend I am. So like, it doesn't matter if I've been scarred in the past. If I know it's the right thing to do and to reach out to someone, I'm going to be true to who I am, because if I don't, I'm now letting other people's actions take me out of my character and make me petty for no reason. Don't get it wrong. I can be petty sometimes, but if I'm going to be petty, it's because it comes from within
Because I
me.
want to. Because I want to.
Not because other people's
Yeah.
actions have made me petty. So
And like that's what I tell people. Like I've always had this kind of mindset. So now it's just natural. Like, if I'm arguing with my mom, and normally I would bring food to the house when I'm coming. I'm still gonna bring food for everybody, including my mom. I just still am not talking to you. So you know, I could not be talking to my mom, and I'll walk in the house instead of giving everybody a hello. Hi, everybody. If she wants to take the hi, take it. If not, don't. But I'm not just gonna walk in and ignore her and things like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If she still, you know, hands me a plate, even with attitude, here, take this. Thanks. Because you're not going to look at me and be like, oh, you were being rude and you did this. And I did not. I'm still being me. I'm a polite person, I would like to think. So no one's going to take me out of character, no matter how upset I am. That's really unless I choose to. And if I choose to, now you're pushing boundaries.
Just realize your tortoise is unknown, but backwards.
Oh, boy.
I think that also speaks to like what you guys were saying about where you thought I was going with the whole thing about understanding why women cheat. Des, you brought up the fact that like, you know, a lot of women are like, don't cheat, but then they, when it's one of them, it's like, I understand. And like, that's hypocritical. It's like, if you essentially practice what you preach. So me, I don't support cheating. And while I can be like, yeah, you know, I understand why you might get there mentally, I'm still going to stand by what I say and say, I don't support it because
like I've been somewhere and around people where we're talking about the same subject, and women who do cheat on their boyfriend or their spouse or whoever are saying, oh, they disagree with it and they would never, and I'm sitting there in such awe, like, you know, you are doing it. I understand you don't want to feel like you are, so you're going to play that role and say you're not. Just shut up. Let everybody else talk and shut up. So certain subjects, you'll just see me sit there quietly. You're better than me. Like, okay.
You would call them out?
Call them like you cheat all the time.
See, I don't want to be that guy because that's not my business. That's between you and your partner. Don't add me in there. Now you're going to
become the enemy because you're talking about people's business. I'm just saying.
It's not even that. I don't want no one to come to me and be like, Des, how long did you know? Why didn't you...
Get away from me. I don't
want to hear none of that. So I just sit there quietly. I don't cheat.
I'm faithful. But you sucked my dick on Tuesday.
You see what I mean? What are you talking about?
You gave me a tootie Tuesday.
So
what, you paid a toonie for it?
Those are the type of people that I just can't stand. Like when you were talking about the guy sniffing the chair, like last week I told you guys I had a babysitter and I used to smell the couch when she got up. So when you talked about it, I just sat here silently. Like he's a grown man, so that's different.
I've always thought about it.
Yeah, I was like, Des.
Yeah, but I stayed silently.
No. But you were on a roll, but don't use chair sniffing.
You know why?
I see
what I'm saying, right?
Okay. You should have stayed quiet.
The thing is, he was a cool guy. He was a really cool guy.
He was a perv.
He was a perv.
And he was a cheater.
They all.
No, he didn't cheat.
You don't know what his wife.
That's true.
If he's willing to do that so bold out there, please. If one of those girls would have gave him the time of day, you think he wouldn't have taken it?
And I will say, prostitutes and for those of you who don't know what Backpages is,
they got rid of it.
I know, but it was a place where you can sell anything, including yourself.
No blacks. No blacks. I don't see that a lot.
Oh, I don't know what it is. Yeah, because they think
no blacks.
It's too big. And anyways,
it's like, why can I get love? Hooker.
But a lot of those are very convenient for men.
They would say no blacks.
Yes, they would say no blacks.
But specifically because
no blacks.
They didn't want to take black dick.
I heard it was because of money.
Because they thought it was too.
Yeah, there's a podcast where we interviewed what you call it, lady of the night.
Okay.
And he asked about why. He was a white guy. He was like, why no blacks? And she said money.
Oh, I know a girl who was one, and we talked about it, and she was like, because like it's not normally, but the clients they get are bigger than the average.
Got big old
and it either hurts or they can't continue throughout the night to pleasure other men.
Takes them out the game.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But majority of the men who of the men who do call these places are workers who, they have 3-4 kids at home, but they're not doing the do anymore with their wife like that, and they just want to
go. Don't suck my cock no more, so you can.
Truck drivers who work long hours.
Lot lizards.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? If we're talking about like just staying true to you, ladies, if you don't like sucking dick, don't let your man tell you to suck dick.
If you don't want to do it, don't do it. But tell me you don't want to do it.
You'll never have a boyfriend.
No, you will, because I know some guys who don't like it. They don't like it.
They prefer like a hand job. Some people. We talked about this, Hugh. Some men like the friction.
What?
See, but no. Remember we talked about this.
You know dudes that don't like blowjobs?
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
Some men prefer hand jobs because they like the friction. They don't like it wet and sloppy because they feel like it's not as like,
See, you gotta understand that.
I can't.
there's some people that
These aren't people.
only like
These are
vaginal
creatures.
sex, right? And the reason I say that, or the reason they explain to me, is like
Weirdos.
you
As God intended.
you liking a blowjob or
The devil's
anal
act.
or like even a hand job.
Yeah.
Anybody can do that. You can have a man.
Oh, those are homophobic people.
You see what I'm saying?
God.
So they're just like,
They're
if
like,
it's
if you giving me head, it's like a man
Are
giving me
these-
head and I
Are
ain't
these
gay.
guys Jamaican?
no,
Thank God.
they were white guys.
But they're idiots.
They're white.
Yeah, and they were
That
just like,
shocks
no,
me a
like,
little more.
like getting head, like those
the
things
Eastern
is like
blocks?
anybody can do that.
Those are the same guys getting pegged by their wives. Okay?
Maybe, who knows?
Let me
I
tell
don't
you.
know. I don't want to know either. I don't want to know either.
So they don't want to get a blowjob because any guy and
Because it's the feeling of a blowjob you like, right? So anybody with a lip, anybody with lips,
I'm like,
as long as it goes around your penis, it feels good,
I
right?
guess technically you
not
don't need
really.
lips.
No,
Technically not.
it doesn't always feel good.
But
My first one was a disappointment.
I get what he was
Right,
saying.
but what he's saying is like it could be good by a man or
However-
good by a
Probably
woman.
be better by a dude.
only someone who identifies as a woman hopefully will have a vagina. You're not just gonna find a.
Actually, no. Nowadays, well, they probably hate that now
Here we are.
because you have
I
men
thought you
who
were
have
one, but you have a cock.
no, you have men who have vaginas. You
Yeah.
know, they're trans, but maybe they haven't had an SRS surgery. Maybe they never want to a sexual reassignment surgery. But
So that's
that doesn't
what
make
they're
them any
going.
less
at.
of a woman or a man. Sorry.
Those guys, you're better than me, man. If those are my friends, I'd be like, you guys are stupid. Get your dick sucked, bud. You're missing out on a lot.
I know what I like, so I feel no
But
ways.
ladies, stay true to you.
If you don't suck dick, don't suck dick.
You don't suck
If
dick,
you don't
I'm
want to
up.
try, don't try. Just tell your partner like I don't want to do it.
I don't
And,
suck dick. I want to be single for the rest of my
and
life.
it's like these
Ladies, we're
Jamaican
gonna
men.
reserve it for birthdays, holidays.
Do as you please, but
Anniversaries.
you're not gonna have a
only.
boyfriend.
Exactly.
That's fine.
You will be alone.
Be
You will
okay
be
with it.
fucking alone.
No, because then it's more special when
No,
you
it's not.
finally do.
You will be alone.
You're like, babe, tonight's the night.
Babe,
He's gonna be
you're
like,
gonna be alone.
"Woo-hoo!"
And then we have a couple of shots, and you're fast asleep. And the night doesn't come back
Oh.
until next year. There's always next year. No, there's not. There's
Yeah.
not even today.
Because I'm gone.
No, it might even be your birthday.
No.
It's like our anniversary's in a month. Don't worry, you'll have another opportunity.
No, like if you don't do it, don't do it. Don't try. Just be honest about it and be like, no. Like you support what you support. And I had this conversation with Kate, and like, you know, your friends will want to do something. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. It's okay
Fucking
to say
do it,
no.
bro.
Yeah.
Fucking do it, bro.
I was like,
when your friends are making fun of someone and you
You
feel like
don't
it's
have
not
to be
right,
that
you don't
person.
have to
Yeah.
chime in just
you fucking
to feel.
join in, bro. You join in with
Okay,
the crew.
we're actually talking to his son now, so
Okay,
don't
don't-
curse.
don't.
oh, and I'm not talking to my son. He better not
No,
listen to this.
like metaphorically, not
I-
directly.
Well,
Oh,
I'm gonna-
no.
but I'm gonna-
I thought he was talking to his son. I'm like, you can tell your son
Yeah,
whatever
I'm
you
gonna
want to
sit
tell
down
your
and
son.
tell my
Galahad.
kids. I'm like,
No,
I'll swear,
but I'm saying
don't say it in public.
We're
bud.
hypothetically saying,
I'm
Kaden,
not
you
obviously
don't
joking.
need to.
I think can he tell jokes?
No, 100%.
Okay.
Can he tell
I don't
jokes?
think his son's a little R-worded. I think he can understand.
Where was I going before that? Jesus.
Just go somewhere. Go somewhere. Go away from Hugh-Gene and just go somewhere. Go, Des, please.
Yeah. So when I was talking to Kaden, I was just telling him like, you don't have to do what they do. I'm like, you know how many times my friends were like, you know, they were getting in a car to go rob people, and I'm like, okay, cool, I'll go home.
Completely.
Wait, what?
Because he's becoming that age where kids are gonna do.
Wait, is this a real story?
No, dead ass.
You knew people who were like, oh, let's go in and go rob someone?
Yeah.
I knew people like that too, bro.
And I told him, I'll walk home by myself. I don't care. I'm not doing that because that's not me.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
friends that did the exact same shit. They would like, rob people with
Oh my
knives and stuff.
gosh.
Like even some of my friends would just drop me home.
I could have been a very bad kid.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember in like high school days when it was like really, I guess it's still kind of popular. I don't know. I was
To
never
jump
into
people?
it.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, sorry.
When like Pokemon cards.
Oh,
or, like,
stole them easily.
Right, people used to steal them. So I remember I was with the mutual friend that we both have. You
Okay,
know who.
yeah.
You don't know him, Hugh,
It's
but
fine.
you don't. Yeah,
You don't want to.
It doesn't matter. But yeah, we were in the mall. It was the mall that I used to live near actually, and we were in the mall area, but we walked through like the Walmart. You know, there was a
Yeah, I
Walmart. It
remember
had
at the end.
It had the outdoor entrance, but also the entrance through the mall. So we just walked through it. As we walked through, browsing a little bit, but no one was buying anything. We were like on our way out. We got out, and he was like, "Oh, look what I got!" And he got like ripped him a new asshole because I was like, you're fucking we're all here together, we're clearly a group, and you're stealing, and like if you got caught we would all be pulled in. And I was like, I don't fuck with that, and I was like, go put them back. And he actually walked in and like, you know, snuck them back in because I was like, I'm not doing that, not gonna be associated with you.
It's crazy that you bring up that story because one day we're at school, we're playing dominoes and stuff, and I did something.
How long have we been playing fucking dominoes for?
Since he popped out the womb.
Since maybe grade 7, to be honest.
Jesus Christ, man.
So we're playing dominoes, and I did something super sneaky. I don't remember what it was.
Man.
But they're like, do you steal? I'm like, if I feel like it. And then they're like, okay, well, we're looking for this card, but we just go to every once a week, and we do this and this and this. Do you want to come? I'm like, please, like, that's child's play. So we go inside, and we go in separately. We split up. We all do our things, and then we leave, and we meet back at the location. And they come out, and they're like, oh, look, I got this pack, I got this pack. And I come out with like 6 packs, and they're like, how the fuck? And I'm like, this is what you guys do? You guys do all of this for 1-2 packs? Are you serious? They're like, oh my God, bro. Oh my God, and you got this. Oh my God. I'm like, hey, this is a joke. And I never did, like, I didn't do it again with them because I'm like, you guys are joking.
With them.
You guys are amateurs.
Are you crazy? I went I went into a store. Can we bleep out what store I just said, please?
I didn't even realize that you said it. Yeah, okay.
Store? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't hear it either, right?
No.
Damn. Are you sure you said it?
Yeah, no, 100%.
Okay.
We remember you, son. We had you on video for the past 20 years.
We've been waiting for you. I went to a store and it was dress down day because I went to a Catholic school.
Yeah.
And dress down day. And I always had okay clothes, but never good shoes.
Oh.
Like I told you, I had one pair for everything.
Yeah.
So these pair of shoes don't match the clothes I'm wearing in sense of quality. So I went to the store, slipped on some shoes, and walked right out in new shoes.
Did you leave the old
I left my old ones in the box.
Well, you gave them something to.
You see what I mean? Like I just walk in and out. Simple
I
as
feel
that.
like that probably happened a lot.
Yeah. I used
Which
to
is
open
horrible,
boxes
but,
and I'm
I
like,
feel like
ugh. Because it was the last pair.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm like kind of low key. I'm kind of low key jealous that you play dominoes all the time.
All the time.
Yeah, I'm a little
Addicted.
It's
crazy.
I like dominoes.
just ask him to play. Damn, the way I feel like your eyes are getting glossy, like you're about to
I'm
cry.
just tired.
And my problem is like I'm too competitive. So people who don't play, they don't like to play with me. It's not fun.
That's me with Monopoly.
Like it's not fun. I'll be like, don't even look in your hand. There's no point. And you're like, shut up, it's my turn. Okay. Des, just go. I'm like, duh, idiot.
No, like Monopoly,
idiot.
I become like a ruthless capitalist.
You know
That's
what? You would love to play with my cousins. When we play, it gets personal.
No, I know. It's the same. That's how I get. I'll target people.
Like if there's a girl that I'm like, it comes off the table now. So like if there's a girl I'm sleeping with, I'll be like, yo, don't sell him that property. And he'll be like, come on, I'll give you this much. And he's talking in the game. And I'm looking at her like, do not sell him that property. And that look like, oh, he's not going to give me no sex. He's not going to show me no. When I say everything is like a go, like he'll turn to his girl and be like, I dare you. I dare you to do that and watch what happens tomorrow.
All right, do it.
And she's like, oh, Des, sorry.
Watch what happens.
We have plans tomorrow. I can't sell you this.
No,
I'm like, all right, say no more. Just know when you land on my property, wagwan. All right.
No, I become ruthless. I become a completely different person.
That's good. That's
I become
good.
a ruthless
I
capitalist.
like that.
Not compassionate capitalist. I become a ruthless
No,
capitalist.
good. Behead him. This is
No,
Monopoly.
literally,
Behead him.
I'm just like, you look a little broke there, buddy. Like, I'll look at your money and be like, you don't got a lot. And I'll,
Like, I feel like I can be competitive, but you
No,
guys are
I
making
become
me look
ruthless.
like.
That's
Become
crazy
ruthless.
because we hide our money.
Oh, I know.
Because we
You
do
have
that
to.
too.
You can't show
So
how
we'll
much money-
sit there and like, we'll just like, how much did you say it was?
And you're like,
Oh, I count.
Oh,
I
you're
know.
crazy.
I
That's
become
what
I become a ruthless capitalist. I'm like, this is what I'm meant to be.
you count like so you know how much everyone
Yeah,
else has.
yeah.
I know.
He's keeping track of
I know.
everyone's money.
I look at you. I know. I'm not stupid.
Ooh, you like the bank. You
I
like in
become a
everybody's
ruthless
wallet.
capitalist. I'm like 1920s. I have
Yeah,
children working
you
for
would
me
love
and
to
shit.
play with us.
I become a monster. I target people too. I'm like, you look a little broke there, Sonny. Why don't you give me those properties?
And what I like about playing Monopoly with Jade is that like it's pretty funny because it gets, like I said, super personal. But he'll look at you and be like, this whole game, I'm not dealing with you. And he'll try everything in his power.
I do the same thing too.
to make sure nobody deals with you.
I'll do the same thing.
And it's crazy because it works.
Yep.
And like people, you see the fear in people, even in Monopoly. It's like, well, he has this, and he said if I land on it, he won't charge me for 4 turns. So like, Des, I'm sorry.
Y'all are so extra.
No, we take this.
You intimidate people.
Yes,
in
I become a
Monopoly,
Yes.
and people
capitalist.
actually go for
They
it.
have to.
I would not be intimidated.
Yeah, then you lost. Get out.
You
have no hope.
Guess who gets targeted?
You. Once you
We will
tell
buy you out.
once you tell Jade no
You wouldn't
once,
do that to me.
You don't want to.
He's like in a heartbeat.
I don't play with me.
Yes, we
Don't-
would be a team.
no.
You
You
think?
don't have to say it that
No.
quickly.
You think
I'll be a
teams-
team.
Both of you guys
think
would
a
sell me
team
down the
can
river?
stop me?
But we're this square room, guys.
Not anymore. We're not a square room. We're just each squares.
We're very parallel.
There we go.
I don't want to be parallel. I want to be intersecting.
No,
Perpendicular.
I become a ruthless capitalist. I buy out everybody.
Nah, I can see
I
that.
become a ruthless real estate agent. I will own everything, and I will buy you out. If you can't afford it, I'll destroy you.
Unless you make one wrong move, and then
Then guess what? I flip.
If you don't get off to a good start, that attitude.
Then I side
it
with
can-
the. Then I side with
With
the
a
richest
person.
person.
Yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah.
I go against you.
Yeah, that's what
I
do
become.
too.
It doesn't matter. I become rather ruthless. No matter. I'm a ruthless capitalist. I become a
or a bottom feeding like ass kiss.
Yes.
And you have to like.
But I'm
suck
still.
up to,
But guess what? I still have money.
Like
I'm still safe.
but do you have your dignity, Hugh?
I don't need it.
I'm a ruthless capitalist. I don't care. I don't have a soul. I'll look at children fucking starve on the streets.
Let's
I
say
don't
you
care.
owe
You're talking
Hugh.
about the gamer real life now because I'm seeing a lot of parallels.
If you owe Hugh $500, right, and you don't have the money, but you're like, I don't want to sell my property, I'm gonna look at you and be like, you need a loan, and you're just like, oh, I know this is making a deal with the devil, but I still want to play. And I'm like, I'll loan you, no problem. I'll even give you 1,000 so you have extra cash.
See,
on the side.
I don't loan. I say I'll give you the money, but you have to take
Are
your
you guys
properties.
the type of people to like, you know, like when you're like at the bank and you're getting your money and like you're supposed to take 100, but you try to get the 2 together so you get like extra money?
What?
Like, you know what I'm saying?
No.
I'm saying like basically, do you like over distribute money to yourself?
No.
And, like,
When you're
hide
the
it?
bank. Oh,
Yeah.
No, with the
get-
money, we play super fair.
Oh, look at him. He's smiling. You
Wow.
do.
I do
That's
sometimes actually. I have at times done that. I'll look, like I said, I'm always. Here's the thing about quiet people. You don't trust us because we're always watching. So
right, but you have to be really good at mental math in order to keep track of everybody's.
That's why he's so quiet.
That's why I'm quiet, bro. When the game is starting, I know your tells. I know everything. I can see where everyone tends
Can
to
you
look.
play poker?
I've played poker only once. But
Well, because you're talking about like people's tells and stuff. So
But like I'll be like, and he won't see it. Because the thing about when I told the story about music camp. About like when I think I have it before when I was like I played capture the flag. And you know, like in video games, you see the guy like in Metal Gear Solid, you see the guy sneaking, no one sees. And you're like, how does no one see that?
Yeah,
but it actually does work. Like I was at music camp, and where I ran and I slid into a little field, but I was wearing all blue, and the light was on me, and the people were literally looking in my direction. And I was like, sneaking, stop, and it was like, I can't believe this is actually working. So the thing is that if as long as you're not paying attention to that, you won't see what I'm doing.
So basically, you're saying you steal money in front of everybody, but because you do
I
it
have.
slowly, they don't
It's
realize.
called capitalism, baby. Ruthless capitalist. I'm a ruthless capitalist.
All right. Well,
If we play no cheating with money, I'll follow that rule. I won't steal money.
they have a new one. I saw a commercial for it. It's like you use debit cards instead. So
No,
you
that's
can't.
not new.
That's not new. That's pretty old.
Long time.
That's pretty old.
Long.
Like I'm thinking new, like the last couple of years.
No.
It's
No,
not
that's
longer
like
than that.
I remember even like
I've never
high
actually
school.
owned Monopoly. I only played
yeah?
like when I go to like people's houses. And stuff
I
like
got it for sale at the thrift store.
I think when it first came out, it was called like Monopoly Visa or something like that.
Yeah, something
like
I like
that.
the .com edition.
Yeah, but it's the and they have another version. You guys are probably gonna say, "Well, that's not new either." But it's like the anti-cheating one, and like I don't know exactly how they do it, but it's like supposed to stop cheating, and like there's penalties if you get caught, and like I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't heard of that one, but I imagine something.
It's just a commercial. You know, they're always trying to come up with like different versions.
But guess what? A capitalist will figure it out.
All right,
A
Hugh.
ruthless
All
one
right,
will
enough
figure it
enough
out.
capitalism.
What are they making this a socialist monopoly? That's not monopoly.
Oh my gosh.
That's not the point.
Yes, I know. Des just looked at the time and was shocked.
Yeah, I know. It's almost 2 hours. Let's hit it, guys.
We're not gonna hit it.
I've been wanting to do a 2-hour podcast since we started this shit.
No, we'll do a 2-hour podcast
100.
for our
100.
No, I was gonna say for our 2-year anniversary,
Okay, well,
which is in April. But yes, for
like
now,
that 3 hours.
no. For now, I think we are done for the day. If you like what you hear, what's wrong with you? No, I'm joking. If you like
No. There's something is wrong with you, you fuck.
If you like what you hear, you can follow us on our social media at This Square Room. And of course, our website is thissquareroom.com, where you can get all of our episodes. You can ask us questions, interact with us. If there's any updates, blog posts, everything is on our website. That's the one-stop shop. And I think that's just about it. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we will see you next Tuesday.